Yeah, it's pretty hard. As I find my headphones, which are in my school bag, I will unmute.
Okay.
All right.
You there, Snacks?
Yeah, just eating.
Oh, okay, cool. Drop Top. That is a third member of our call today. Somebody who is really, really good at this game. Hey, 13 Hazard. So he's going to be on the call to help us a little bit and give advice, etc., etc., etc.
So, am I joining a random room and hoping that you guys are able to join?
Let's see here.
You would have to start the friends only
Drop
room,
Top.
man.
That is
Because
a
my
third...
friends list is...
Well, I think he plays on PS4, so he's just on the call to advise, not to play with us. I'm pretty sure he plays the game on PS4.
Well, I'll make the thing.
Alright, yeah, I'll pop in. Although you would think this is a game that would offer cross-platform support, you would be wrong, so it would seem. Oh, dude, I still have my advanced license from yesterday.
Nice. I still have my advanced license because it's unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Let's see.
Oh, I see Biohazard. I see. Ryguy, I love shitting at work. They're paying you to take a dump. What's more empowering than that?
Yeah. My last job, I worked with a guy who would spend at least an hour every workday in the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all, dude, I know that you're not actually taking craps that long. And he's like, yeah, but it's all about getting paid, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there like, dude, I could never do that because I'd just be too goddamn bored. Like, I hate working if I don't have anything to do because I get so fucking bored. It just takes forever. That's why I really like a work from home kind of job, because if I ever got bored with that kind of shit, I could just like start doing something else.
Mm-hmm. John, I don't think anything's changed since the video I posted this afternoon.
And what'd you post this afternoon?
I posted a video with the latest on some players who may or may not be returning from injury.
Hello? By chance, am I being heard?
Yes, we can hear you.
Whew, I didn't think I'd find my headphones.
Alright, so I really like this spoon thing that I started using yesterday, so I'm just going to keep going with that for now.
Same.
Alright, but, so what level are you?
I'm level 7 or 8, I can't remember.
I think you're level 8. Pretty sure you are.
You're a little quiet, by the way. Can you get closer to the microphone or something?
Is that good? Is that better?
Yeah, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see. So, if you're level, I think, 8, you have been able to unlock a rod called a feeder rod. Or a rod stand. So all you basically need is a rod stand and a rod case to where you can have multiple rods at once.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have a bait rod casted out for, say, catfish or big bass, and then you can use your lure rod while they're...
I saw people doing that, and I was like, that looks like a hell of a thing.
All you got to do is really get a rod case and a rod stand. Which aren't expensive at all.
Oh, okay. They're not expensive? All right.
You can honestly just do it with your starting telescopic rod, which is that bobber rod, or you could buy a bottom rod, which has a sinker that sinks to the bottom.
Oh, Snacks in the Snacks. Someone in the chat says, "Where does Snacks work? I'm trying to shit for an hour too."
I'm a union electrician. I was talking about the last time I was working.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, union electrician work for apprentices. It's not in LA County in the state of California right now. Is pretty messed up. At least in my experience, you know, maybe other guys are more successful, and you know, I'm the problem. I don't know. All I know is I hate my life. So.
The only problem with the spoon is sometimes it's hard to tell if you have a bite or not. Sometimes it looks like you got something, but then you don't.
In your settings, you should be able to turn. You're not on controller, huh? Kid, by chance, does your mouse have a thing to where it vibrates?
I don't think so.
No, I'm pretty good with that. Check this out. Go into Escape. Go to your game settings. It's going to show in the game settings the tackle load indicator.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? Now there's Simple, and then there's Pro. And I like to use Pro because it has 3 separate bars. What that is the amount of stress on your line, on your rod, and on your reel.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's all one bar, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So when you use that, for me at least, it's pretty easy to tell when I have a bite because the tension's just on the line, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then it starts to freak out a lot, like it shows a lot of tension. When I'm getting a very little amount of tension, using the casting spoon, I used to think that I'd have a bite, but I'm starting to realize now that's just it's getting snagged on something under the water,
mm-hmm.
which can happen.
Right now, I'm logging into Fishing Planet on my Xbox to see what your guys' level unlockings is.
All right. Yeah, there's no cross-platform in this game, I assume, right?
Yeah, not. But they are coming out with it in early 2021, which will be amazing.
So this game is popular enough to still be supported. That's cool.
Oh, it's supported all the time. There's a Christmas event going on right now. There's 3 new maps ever added ever since the creation.
Tonight they dine in hell.
Ooh, caught something. What do we got? Little crappie. All right, I love the white crappies.
But on Fishing Planet, there's like basically 2 versions. There's a paid version for $40, which has almost every single thing except for like 1 DLC map.
Mm-hmm.
And you level up quicker. And there's some things that are on there that are a lot easier to get than Fishing Planet.
Yeah, free to play, pay to win.
Not pay to win. Just for the game, it's like the same base.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same base. You have to level up from the start and everything. But with bait coins, you earn them from uniques. But in Fishing Planet, you earn them from missions.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 4 packs to help you out. You can grind bait coins for these packs that are like rods, comes with rods, a boat, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you just get more money and XP in that one. And I've been playing. I switched over to that after my friend bought it for me, and it's been a lot easier. And once you buy a license, you don't have to buy it ever again.
Yep.
After you bought it once, you keep it.
Another crappie. Hell yeah.
Crappies are the best XP. The second best XP on that map.
Yeah.
But once you get that bottom rod, I want to tell you how to get these carp that are there.
Mm-hmm.
They give the most XP. They're equaled out with bass, but I think they give a little more.
No
XP
way they give more XP than the mean fish.
Not the mean fish, but the regular spotted bass.
Mm-hmm.
They are called like smallmouth buffalo, and they're
Yeah.
at that deep spot I was talking about. Except you gotta get into that deep hole. You gotta have a sinker on, and you gotta have bread and honey. And guys showed me that, and ever since then, that's how I always grind it up there.
Mm-hmm.
But you're honestly high enough level to switch maps now too.
Yeah, but it's expensive.
It is. That is true.
And we don't. And I know Snacks doesn't have a ton of money, and I don't think I do either. So.
Yeah, I recently bought a lot of stuff, so I'm pretty broke. I think I have $400 right now.
You bought a new rod and everything, huh?
Yeah, the rod case, all that sort of stuff. Good lord.
Now I have to create a character to start us off. So I'm basically restarting on an alt account to catch up with you guys on the stream. I'll be the same place now.
So this is the kind of stuff you do in real life?
Yes, I started growing up fishing and hunting. I caught my first fish by myself when I was 3 years old.
Oh, really?
And killed my first deer when I was 9 or 10. But I've killed rabbits ever since I was 5. With, like, pellet guns and BB guns.
Yeah, my best friend when I was a teenager was into hunting. He would go hunting for, like, bears and stuff with his dad.
Where I am, we don't have too many bears. Well, the bears where they are.
Yes, Marshall. Now, somebody asked, is this game on PC?
Yes, it's on all platforms, except for Android and, like, Nintendo Switch. I'm pretty sure it isn't on there.
Marshall, I have gone fishing twice in my life. One was when I was, like, 6 or 7, and the other was last year. I went squid fishing.
Also, with the Hunter Call of the Wild, the reason why they had to get rid of spine shots is because they were bugged and they could not fix them at all. And it was making it way too easy because it would drop anything with, like, any weapon. Which it is realistic, but they try to make the game just a teeny bit easier.
Yeah, I understand that, but...
It is annoying to shoot something in the lungs and have it just sprinting around running a marathon.
Right,
you guys are with the starting weapons, which is the 270 and 243. Most people don't even know about the 270. Pretty scary.
Marshall, I think this game is on PS4.
It is on PS4. They do the same updates on PS4 and Xbox to make it even.
So where do you live again? Where do you live again, man?
I live in Idaho.
Oh, okay.
So I have IF Town Tater. It's my town.
And how old are you now?
I will be 13 next September.
Wow, so you know all this stuff about hunting and fishing and stuff. Wow, okay, that's something. Maybe that's common out in a place like Idaho. I don't know.
No. But I live in a city with my mom. But my grandpa, he knows a guy who, like, has land but doesn't, like, feed it consecutively to where it's, like, easy. That they don't care about humans.
Hold on. I hope you don't mind me asking, but you live with just your mom? Where's your dad?
I live with my dad usually on the weekends or at a school's time, not on school weeks.
Oh,
I'll go with him on some school weeks, but not many.
Your parents are divorced?
They never got married.
Sorry to hear that, man.
It's fine.
Okay, I am 99.9% sure I have my line snagged on something, because it's like...
drag. And reel in and pull a little.
Okay.
And then then lower your drag so it doesn't break off. But yeah, when I got my first deer, I was all by myself. I shot it and I was 100% sure that I got a good shot. And then my dad was coming over. I mean, there was blood and everything, but we could not find it. So my dad left the next morning, which I had school the next morning. So he has a picture of it, and he sent it to me while I was in school. So, yeah, I still have the picture if you want to see it. It's a trophy mule deer. It's recorded as like a trophy or giant mule deer.
Mm-hmm. That's quite something. Yeah, but yeah, Marshall, pretty close to where I live, there's like a dock that a ton of people go to fish for squid. And they're just little tiny squid. They're like smaller than my hand.
They're good though. Squid is very good.
Mm-hmm. My mom ate it. I'm not about that life, but she is.
I'm not a fan of a lot of fish unless I cook it myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I like fish that are that don't taste fishy, and they're more of a chewy taste kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So that fishy taste it's just nasty to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes you get that when you eat fish.
Like I go fishing more every other day now, which we just started ice fishing here, and I'll go out by myself. I'll ride my bike all the way there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the seafood that I eat, I like salmon.
Yep, I have salmon fillet. I'm cooking up probably late tonight.
Yeah, I like salmon. I've had halibut. It's pretty good. Other than that, I don't eat a ton of seafood.
I like from halibut. Halibut has like that chewy taste in it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate. So basically, any freshwater or like local fish that are like in rivers that are like popular city kind of, I really hate.
Yeah, Coppizzle. Yeah, whoa, Coppizzle's in my stream. What's up, buddy? Yeah, this game's on PC. It's also on PS4. It's on Xbox. And it's not cross-platform yet, but it will be. But it's pretty good. It's pretty in-depth, man.
And then once you get someone that knows what they're doing to help you out, it goes a lot faster.
Yeah. Can you do deep-sea fishing in this game?
Sad. Well, there is a map that's like murky water, which is salt water and freshwater mixed. There's some sea fish in there, but not too many. I think there's like red drum, flounder.
Oh, hey! This is a perfect opportunity for me to ask questions that I wanted to know. The first one, do fish actually get tired? Like, in the process of trying to reel them in, do they ever actually get tired enough to where they just, like, give up?
In this game, no, but they do become easier over time.
I mean, that's kind of the same as them getting tired, right?
Yeah, but they don't really stop, like, the whole time. They'll stop for a little bit, allow you to reel in about 60 yards or so each time. Or sometimes even 100 if they run at you.
All right. Second question, can you catch sturgeon?
Yes, you can. That's what I fish here. I love fishing for sturgeon.
Yeah, my friends keep trying to get me to, well, some of my friends keep trying to get me to,
here we go.
Join them for fishing trips here in Cali. But the best fishing spots that they go to is like 300-400 mile drive away. I'm like, I'm not going up to Bishop, dude. Fuck that shit. And as if that wasn't enough, California has insane laws and policies from the Fish and Game. So it's a huge pain in the ass. You're not allowed to keep anything.
Okay, move on here. The only time you can keep them is if you catch one and Fish and Game is there and they realize that it has something to where it's either really old or it's about to die. It's the only time you get able to keep them. Is if you're
Can you claim self-defense? The sturgeon was coming right for us.
I've had that once. I broke my wrist.
You're 12. You wouldn't understand that joke.
Because the sturgeon flipped.
Well, sorry to hear that, but keep drinking your milk.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll get there.
I mean, you're way ahead of a lot of people. If you already know this many skills.
Yeah.
Here, you have to use a sliding sinker rig, where you have to use like leader and swivel. You can't just throw on like a split shot, basically, or it's a heavier rig. It has to slide, and you can only use barbless.
Brandon, I would say probably not. I think we're going to get the Sonics back at some point either way, so I would say no.
Yeah, what's going to happen is that eventually there's going to be an owner of another team who decides to move the team to Seattle. They won't ever get the Thunder back. The Thunder will not
Oh,
move
yeah.
back to
No,
Seattle.
that's not happening.
It's going to be another team that's going to end up being the Sonics, because that very nearly happened with the Sacramento Kings.
And the Milwaukee Bucks and New Orleans.
Yeah, so if I had to guess, based off of how things are going, probably the Knicks. Sorry, I couldn't finish saying that with a straight face. No, seriously. Probably the Orlando Magic, if I had to guess.
Mm-hmm. All right, come on in. You're not gonna win, buddy.
And with this coming up game against the Rams, I think we have a good chance. I really do. I think we have.
Yeah.
I think we'll win it.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that this team, like, this is the one hard game you have in the last month and a half of the season. There's got to be some part of you that is like...
They lost to the Jets, so...
Yeah. Okay, I just caught a 1.68-pound spotted bass, which is close to my record. Very nice.
My max weight is like a 2.03 or something like that.
Yeah, I watch baseball, Marshall.
That's what I also do in real life. I do wrestling and I do baseball. For when hunting season's not open.
Do you hunt for sport or hunt for food?
We hunt for food, and sometimes we'll hunt for either mounts, but we'll still eat the animal. We'll hunt for mounts that are like big deer, and we'll also get pelts. Because my uncle knows how to make like coats out of pelts.
Well, son, it sounds like you're pretty far along in a lot of things. I think you're going to have a successful life, you know. Hope so. God bless and everything. But if there is any advice that I could give you based off of what I'm hearing here, don't settle for a single mother, man. Don't associate with them when you get older.
Well, see, I already know that.
Yeah, I had a feeling that you would, but I just had to make sure.
Yeah.
It's never worth it. It is never, ever worth it.
That's what happened to my dad. My mom was a single mom of two.
Yeah, and you know, like I don't know your mother at all. You know, I'm sure you'll love her or whatever. I'm sure she's a nice lady. I'm not going to disparage her, but just don't.
My mom got me into politics when I was little, so I know a lot. I know a bit anyway.
Marshall in chat says, ask him if he does freestyle or folk style wrestling.
I do everything. I do freestyle, folk style, and
prison style.
There's one more: freestyle, folk style, and Greco.
This guy's way too young for me to start quoting the Boondocks. I'm sorry.
And Greco, which is you can't do anything.
Yeah, Roman Greco. Do you do Roman Greco in the Olympian style or the traditional style?
I think I do it in the traditional.
You do it naked?
No.
Okay. Olympic style, okay.
Is that like how the ancient Romans did it or something?
Yes. Back when the Greeks invented the Olympics, every competition was done in the nude. It was to make sure that no one was cheating.
Yeah, then I do Olympian.
Ooh.
Where I'm at right now in Idaho Falls is where my area is. It's getting really popular. Some dude blew up riding a longboard and drinking cranberry juice in front of my house.
Oh,
and
the Fleetwood Mac TikTok thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen that. I know what that is.
Dogface?
Damn.
Yeah, he's like basically like my uncle. He's like my he's like my dad's cousin, I guess you'd say.
Not bad. Oh, I know that you can repair the durability of pretty much every item in the game. Can you also do that with the line?
Can. But line is pretty cheap in this game.
Yeah, it would make more sense to just buy new line. That's what I was thinking.
With your drag, it does not wear the line out quickly. as long as you ain't like having it like to where like it's about to where it's breaking,
Yeah.
like where it goes like really blurry red.
Right.
Then it
I know
won't
what you're
wear
saying.
out your line.
John Harper, thank you for the $2. Tell him to keep up his learning. Very good skills. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. You know, the funny thing is, Snacks will probably know what I'm talking about, but earlier today I was watching a random Sam Hyde video on YouTube where he was talking about how if your life is kind of messed up, you should learn a skill. And if your life is really messed up, then, you know, get into weightlifting because, like, from that's kind of a skill that you can build on in order to... I don't know if you've ever seen that one, Snacks.
No, I haven't, but I understand the idea of what he's saying. It's about establishing discipline. This is a mistake a lot of people make. They talk about motivation. Motivation comes and goes. There will be days where you wake up and you just want to lay down and die. There will be days where you wake up, you feel like you could conquer every mountain, you know, just that there's nothing that you can't do. But motivation comes and goes. It's fleeting, and it depends entirely on what you're doing in your life. It's discipline that you need to be able to say, you know what, I don't want to, but I'm going to go anyway. That's not motivation, that's discipline. And that's what he's saying, is that if you have a disaster of a life going on, commit to something that'll make you better and learn to establish that discipline. But yeah, in the coming years, people are genuinely losing the ability to have skills. So yeah, you're definitely way ahead of your contemporaries, because there's people, you know, our age. You know, me and Joker, we're right around 30, and they don't know how to do anything. Like, I can't tell you how many guys. I mean, it's okay if you're a guy, if you don't know how. If you don't know how to fix a pipe, if you don't know how to fix a car, if you don't know how to change a tire, you don't know how to change your oil, you don't know how to do any individual one of these things, that's okay. But if you don't know how to do any of them at all, if you just like, you know, you have no ability to fend for yourself whatsoever and you rely on other people to get stuff done for you, that's awful, you know.
Okay, Brandon, Palpatine would win if you're talking about, like, expanded universe Palpatine. Chase Stern, no, we're not going to do Among Us tonight. Marshall, my opinion on the Chris Carson re-signing is it depends on what he wants. It depends on what we end up giving him. And, yeah, okay.
Hold on. What level am I? I'm level 8, so you flew ahead of me in level, even though I play more than you.
Because of how
many of those meme fish that you've caught.
Yeah, the meme fish, bro. The ones wearing glasses, which, I don't know, if I was a big fan of this game and I was like some Fishing Planet purist, I would be annoyed that there were fish in this game that were clearly fictional creations. But, I don't know. Maybe it's not that big of a deal and I'm just making too big a deal of it.
They have it till January, I want to say January 15th.
Yeah.
We only have these manfish till then. And it's really, the next time we get it is, I think, either Valentine's Day or Easter. And you only get it for like 2 weeks. The Christmas one and the Halloween one is the longest lasting ones. Yet the other ones will go on for 1.5 weeks or so.
Alright, let's do here.
And the only advice I have for anyone out there, if there's something you don't know, like how he said fixing pipe and changing your cars, take some of your free time to learn how to do it to prevent time ahead.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like that's been one of the things that's made me laugh really hard. Now, again, you're 12, almost 13. You probably haven't experienced this. But again, for people our age, me and Joker, they've been complaining nonstop ever since the pandemic started and the lockdowns began. Oh my God, I'm so bored. I have nothing to do. Nothing's going on. This, that, and the other thing. They constantly talk about how bored they are, and they think the only way to alleviate their boredom is to watch Netflix. This is the perfect opportunity to learn a new skill. Anything. I mean, I started playing the saxophone this year. I bought a saxophone, a good quality saxophone. It's been really good for me. Been taking lessons. My teacher loves it, says this is a good saxophone. It cost me $180. You know, For somebody who has any source of reliable income, that's nothing. And the alternative was to just sit on my ass and do nothing, or I could instead, learn to play a musical instrument, which is something that helps alleviate my boredom by learning new songs, playing songs, listening to my own music. Now I can watch videos of other people playing, getting good ideas. I can go to classes, take lessons and stuff. I can play music for other people. There's lots of different ways that I can now turn this into a way to enjoy my life, as opposed to sitting on my ass and watching Netflix. So this is exactly like you're saying. This is a perfect opportunity to just learn to do something. It could be something that makes you a more valuable employee. It could be something that makes you a more self-sufficient person. It could be something that makes you more interesting, that makes you more fun, whatever. Just do something. I mean, there's this website's out there called Duolingo. It's free, and you can learn any language you can think of.
My brother does it.
Right.
You have a brother?
I have two older ones.
And people are just sitting there. Oh my god, I'm so bored. I wish I could go to the mall.
Yes.
I'll just stay home. And watch
yes,
Netflix.
Marshall. Snacks plays the alto sax.
Yeah.
A couple people in the chat want you to do a riff, Snacks.
Shit. All right. I don't know how good my headset microphone will pick up the sound, but
Okay.
Okay, I got a
Give
little
it
bit
your
of a
shot.
fighter here.
No one will judge you.
Yeah, I don't think anybody here knows how to play the saxophone, so odds are...
no. I'm not saying like, oh boy, I hope it sounds good. I don't care if this thing screeches and it sounds like shit. I'm sitting here saying, you know what? I hope that you guys can actually hear this on my microphone properly.
But over this COVID pandemic, I've been doing a lot of practice with archery. I've been cleaning out all my guns. I've been building stuff. I've been learning how to build primitive stuff or just surviving.
Ooh.
Well, those are skills that are really going to help you out because society is going to collapse any day now. Yep. And the two most valuable things in the world are going to be drinkable water and women that are able to get pregnant that didn't get the COVID vaccine. So, if you've got survival skills like that, you'll be just fine, son.
I just caught a spotted bass that's 1.9 pounds almost. Hell yeah, that's a new record.
The record, actually, I looked it up. It was the max weight for them is 2.058. So that's
close.
That's really big.
In game or in real life?
In the game. That's the max weight.
Okay.
I have a feeling the record is probably there's some mutant 40-pounder out there.
Yeah, no doubt.
There might be some that get up to 2.1, but my biggest one, which I've never caught one over, and I fished this lake for hours, over hours. My biggest one was 2.058, and so was my friend. So I was wondering if we caught the max one.
Have you ever played the video game Red Dead Redemption 2?
So I have it on Game Pass.
Okay,
did you say on Gamecast?
On Game Pass.
Malibu's Most Wanted over here. Right. Let's see here.
Yeah, that was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, right?
Yeah, yeah, it
Yes.
was.
Okay,
Yes.
I felt it.
So, I have a question. Are you high enough? How much money do you have right now? Currently.
Me?
Me, I'm
Yes.
flat fucking broke.
I have like 10 grand, I think, right now. Let me check after I
Whoa.
reel this sucker in.
Rod in the item in the shop that you should get. It's a. Do you want a bobber rod or a rod that can basically do everything?
I don't know because I don't know enough about fishing or this game to say what's best.
I would say the feeder's probably better. So I'm gonna. So you said you're level 8 or 9.
I'm 9.
Okay, so tell me when you leave, and I'll tell you which rod it is.
Okay, my net's almost full, so I'll be leaving in not too long, but I may as well fill it up.
Right now, I'm buying a new net because mine filled up in like first 3 minutes.
But yeah, most kids your age probably only know how to play Fortnite, so that's pretty good, man.
Tell Snacks it's time for a new read. Hey Marshall, it's time for a new fuck you.
I don't see you playing any instruments.
Something like that. Now, reads are expensive, man. I don't have $2. What do you need $1 for? I don't have 50 cents.
Hey, Marshall. Hi, Pigeon. Welcome. Yeah. I remember there was a Simpsons episode where...
Predicted 2020, like 2024, wanting Trump back, which will happen.
No, but not
It
even
will
that.
happen.
There was actually a Simpsons episode where Lisa needed a new reed in her saxophone and Homer had to buy it and he had to figure out...
I know that one.
Yeah, so Marshall's saying that. Marshall, I'm pretty sure Snacks wasn't offended. He was joking around.
The whole thing with this election, you might not support him, but Trump, he's going to be the one to actually save this country from going down. You may not be into him, but they're both pretty bad. But I'd say Trump's a businessman, so he could be able to lead this country right. I mean, the last 4 years have been the best 4 years so far of my life, my dad's life, and my mother's.
Well, here, let me ask you a question real quick. How old's your grandfather?
My grandfather, I think he is 60.
60 even?
I think he's 61. I think he's 61 because his birthday was not too long ago.
Yeah. As I was going to say, this country's been ruined before your grandfather was even born, dude. It's been a while, so...
And anyone who thinks I'm probably racist for this, the Black Lives Matter thing kind of did have an effect on our country. It really did.
Nobody here is going to call you racist for that, I don't think.
It really had not a good effect on our country.
What's wrong with being racist?
I'm not racist.
I mean,
Racism is...
supposedly words can't hurt.
I'm not
Words aren't supposed
racist.
to hurt.
Racism is a crime, and crime is...
Got him. Looks like the waiting thing. I didn't understand this when I first read it. It says there's no cooldown period from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. That's talking about real time. So since it's after 9 now, you can wait. There's no cooldown period.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm also there's a spoon that's nighttime spoon, and that's when you catch most of the pickerel. Pickerel's a type of pike that rarely comes out in midday. They stay under weeds. So I'm trying to see. Yeah, I think you guys might have it unlocked. Yeah, it's at level 8 right now. In the shop for $260, there's a blue holographic nighttime spoon and a red one, a red holographic.
Introverted, we brought in a third person to the stream, somebody who's an expert in this game, to help us out a little bit, because we don't know very much about it, and he seems to know everything about it, so we thought we'd bring him on for a little bit to help us out, because there's a lot to this game, and it can be very overwhelming.
It really is.
yeah.
Like,
Hey, Marshall. I'll change your mind. I just read his comment. Our country's been ruined since Truman. Change my mind. It's been ruined at least since Woodrow Wilson. You know, when we started up with the whole central banking thing and then got involved in World War I for no reason.
True.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's been
very true.
Didn't the New Deal ruin the country, really, though?
so many different things did.
And
I
did
mean,
you hear about China hacking into our nuclear system?
Yeah, heard about that one. No, that kid on the other side. No, that's not Ori. Okay, I would not let Ori. Come on, guys. I know you guys are trolling.
What? Yeah, I mean, I know that it sounds like, but guys, just think about context clues. Like, this kid does not sound Asian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there are any Asian 12-year-olds who know how to fish and hunt. I don't think there's a single one in the whole world.
Oh no, dude, there's plenty. It's just that they don't know how to read. Also, because no, seriously, the Asian 12-year-olds that know how to fish and hunt are generally child slaves in and around Southeast Asia working on fishing boats. Once they get old enough, they're basically going to be chained to an oar. But as it is now, they're probably gutting fish in some fishery somewhere in Thailand.
Are there
I wouldn't
any?
expect.
Are there any redneck Asians in America?
Yes, there
Dude,
is.
there's
My best
plenty.
friend.
Really?
My best friend.
That's cool.
Plenty. Yeah, I mean, there's also redneck Asians within their own kind of community type of thing. Just they have a different culture, but yeah, rednecks to them,
My best friend's Asian, and he probably knows more about like how to fix this economy than I do. His parents, as soon as he was born, was brought in saying telling people who to vote for now. He's smart, okay? No, not trying to be racist, but he's smart.
No, that's actually funny. It's like he's Asian and he knows more about how to count numbers than anybody I know. No, that's awesome.
Don't stop saying I don't want to sound like a racist or nothing, dude, because that just say whatever the hell you want. It's up to people to interpret however you say, and if they don't like it, fuck them. Because like, who cares if somebody calls you names? No matter what kind of name it is, they're just words.
Have you ever seen Have you ever seen the Bane meme? I called you a racist, and this gives you power over me.
Basically.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
There's also a JoJo meme, if you know what JoJo is.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Anime. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There's one of that one that's pretty funny.
Yeah. I never watched JoJo, but I know at least one person who was a gigantic fan of it.
See, I thought this kid was all right, but now between him watching JoJo and he talking about wrestling, I'm a little sad. Hey, that's all right.
Yeah. I've watched many shows.
There's nothing wrong with a little anime.
Is JoJo legal in Idaho?
Why wouldn't it be?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's British? Because it's British?
How much JoJo have you watched if you ask that question?
I think I'm on season 2, which I stopped in because the British voices are kind of pissing me off. I can't understand half the words.
Yeah.
Like, water.
Wait a minute.
Wait, you're watching a British dub of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
I was about to say, I'm unlike, are you watching dub? Seriously?
Well, I watch dubs sometimes too, but because I don't know how to read and I like to be able to understand it. But, however, a British dub of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure sounds fascinating.
It is. There's an anime app that I get every single thing without any viruses or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I can watch any single anime.
What, Crunchyroll?
No. Called Katsu.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like what he was talking about was
Okay, I'm ready.
You gotta
Marshall, I have not watched Sherlock yet, no.
I forgot what I was gonna say. But anyway, you gotta watch the subs, man, because if you don't, you miss out on all those wonderful fan sub translations. Just according to Kaikaku. Translator's note, Kaikaku means plan.
Have you watched My Hero Academia, by chance?
I've heard a lot about that one, but I have not watched it. I've watched very little anime.
Look, they're only okay, never mind. There are only 3 kinds of animes that I like: fighting animes, waifu animes, and monster girl animes, or any combination of the 3. But those are all very specific niches.
I think Naruto is what I grew up on. I grew up watching.
A lot of people
I
did.
grew up on Fist of the North Star, dude. I remember when Naruto was brand new. Like,
No
I've actually
pigeon.
gotten to meet the person who voices Naruto.
Yeah, like, I don't watch that much anime in general. Like, Snacks has watched way more than me, and he hasn't even watched that much. I know people who have watched, like, 700 or 800 animes in their life. It consumes their life.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, there's no way I can do that. I mean, a lot of anime, I'm sorry, it's like a cultural thing, I know, but a lot of it is just kind of cringe, and you have to be willing to deal with that to watch it.
yeah, like, Anton was 100% with me on this one, and I talked about it before. My favorite of all time is Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple. But I hated in Act 2 of the manga, because the anime never went that far, where things just kind of started going off the fucking rails. You know, because it used to be an extremely realistic, like, martial arts-based fighting anime. It was really fucking cool. And then he started getting really involved in chi and, like, superpowers and shit. And then it started being fucking cringe-inducing, because this dude was like, okay, yeah, you know, I want to make this a really sexy anime now. So, like, the girls that are supposed to be 13 and 14 are suddenly having their clothes destroyed in every fight. And I'm like, oh, dude, Jesus Christ. What if somebody walks in while I'm reading this shit? I know I'm already on a list, but I don't need a warrant, you know?
Anime is for degenerates. Change my mind.
Basically.
Naruto. I can change your mind with Naruto.
And dog, anime was a mistake.
I mean, like, Naruto is kind of like the poster child for generic shonen anime, so I don't know if you're changing anybody's mind with that. Everybody knows Naruto.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Nah, it's Dragon Ball, dog.
Like, I liked...
I hated Dragon Ball. I hated it.
Really? That's the one anime that even people who hate anime watch, in my experience. Like, the kids when I was growing up were like, yeah, anime's stupid, I hate that stuff, but I still watch Dragon Ball. That shit's awesome.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I hate Dragon Ball.
I can't watch the original actual show anymore. It's got to be either DBZ abridged or nothing, because I can't, like, associate the real show with the shit anymore. On you little barnacle head.
I think I'm catching up to you guys. I'm already on level 4 or 5.
Inuyasha's pretty good, I guess, but I didn't watch that much of it. But that's kind of another generic show in anime.
New personal record, 1.976 pounds spotted bass.
Holy moly.
Nice.
I have
Doesn't matter, though, because I'm not catching all the meme fish. I'm still level 8.
Like, I have a computer, I just don't have a graphics card, so it's really laggy. Like, really laggy.
Don't worry about it, man. When I was your age, my computer was a virus-ridden piece of shit that didn't have internet access that ran Windows 98.
How did you have a computer not connected to the internet that still had viruses on it?
Because that was back when viruses would be bugs that were uploaded to file drives and shit. Not only that, but it was also the old family computer from when that was the only computer we had that did have internet access. But that was back in the days of dial-up. When I had it to myself, there was no internet access because that was still like this was in the days before wireless routers. We only had one phone line in the house.
Okay. All right.
No, oh, sorry. You can go.
My net is full, so I'm going to leave. So if there's any advice you want to give me when I get out to the shop, let me know.
I might have to leave, too. I need to go get a new, bigger keep net. Still rocking the 4-pounder.
I have the 15-pounder. I remember dial-up, yeah. I didn't get on high speed until the early 00s.
The early aughts.
Okay, so if I look here. So go to your rods, and there should be like 5 different options of like which one to go to. You're gonna want to go to feeder.
Feeder.
Yes.
Okay, let me. In the shop, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
The
not...
Creek Pro 910.
Creek Pro. Okay, I'm not seeing that listed here. Rod, right?
Yeah, you got. So when you hover over the name rods.
Oh, here we go.
There should
Creek
be-
Pro 910.
Yeah, it should be level 7. It should be 2,150.
Yeah, okay. Buy it.
Buy it. It'll hold you off until you get about level 12.
Okay.
Which then you can get the one that's way better.
Okay, should I get a better...
Then the reels.
Yeah.
Yes, you should probably get a better reel.
When I want to catch spotted bass, should I be going for a specific time consistently, or should I follow the
Anytime
weather thing?
You should follow the high bite times for everything.
Okay.
Except for pickerel. You want to be fishing at the high bite times at night. You can still catch them in the day, but you have to have either a topwater lure or just get pretty lucky. So I don't catch them that much anymore.
No, Marshall, I missed that. Okay, so what reel am I getting?
Okay, so you are level 8.
9.
Level 9. Do you have the Crucian Hunter 3000?
The Crucian Hunter 3000? I see a Crucian Hunter 3500.
Crucian, it should be called so it's on the second page.
Let's see here.
Level 8. It's
Yeah.
$3,710.
Yeah.
That's the one you're going to want to rock with.
Okay, I got it.
And then you're going to have to go to your lot. Wait, didn't you buy a leader a long time ago?
I did, yeah, but I don't know if it's the right
what
one.
pound test?
Let me check here. Okay, so let me get rid of all my garbage. Okay, so Creek Pro, and then let's see here. So my reel is the Crucian Hunter. Oh wait, I need to get all this crap out of my backpack. You okay, dude?
Yeah.
Is that a hiccup?
No.
Okay, Crucian Hunter, and then let's see, which line should I be using?
For the lines, you should probably just keep rocking. Well, you're level 8.
9.
Level 9. Sorry, I keep forgetting. You probably just want to keep rocking that level. The level 6.
Okay, I have a fluoro .008.
Yes, I see that's about the best one you can basically get right now.
Okay. Okay, so now we need, let's see here, the leader. What lead do I have? Where is it?
What pound test? Anyway, that's all I want to know.
4.4?
Okay, so you're going to go to level 7, and it should be 0.4. Yeah, you're going to want a bigger one. You're definitely going to want a bigger one.
Okay, mono, fluoro, titanium, or carp?
Mono.
And then let's see here, 2.6442.
The best, closest one to 6 pounds. I think it's 2 bait ones, but you get 30 of them. So
is it the mono leader .006?
Yes, it should be 7 pounds.
Yeah, but it costs 2 bait coin is the thing.
How many bait coins do you have?
I have 16.
Yeah, buy it.
Okay.
Plenty worth it.
All right. Okay, so that's the line.
Wait, what does the leader thing do?
You have.
What are you talking?
It's like a leader from your sinker farther out. With this rod, you're using a sinker, so you have to connect a little leader to the end of your line that you tie on a sinker. It's really weird. You have to do it in this game, which kind of sucks. With the bottom and what do you call it? The feeder rods.
Marshall, you can, but the problem is there's no cross-platform support, so you won't be able to play with us. Introverted, because he's been playing the game for 3 years, and he's max level on it. Okay, so now that I have the line...
Leader, so then you're going to go to terminal tack, and you got to get the sinkers, and there's a certain way I'm going to tell you to get.
Terminal tackle, sinker, okay.
Get these 1 3/4 ounce.
I'm sorry,
Should
which?
be level
Could you repeat that?
Terminal tackle,
Mm-hmm.
then sinkers,
Mm-hmm.
then the 1 3/4 ounce.
Okay. $75.
It's like nothing.
And what's this for again?
A different rod. And I have a question. Do you have the rod case already?
Me? No.
Okay, how much money do you have?
$8 grand.
Then you're probably gonna want to buy one. Just the basic one.
Okay. Rod case?
It should be called. Well, you're level 8, then, or level 9.
Yeah.
You should just get the first one that pops up, the hobby gear.
Okay.
It's 2 rods, 2 reel.
Wait, how does this help me, though?
You can equip 2 rods in your inventory at once.
Oh, the hobby gear?
Yeah. Hobby gear, like...
It cost $1 grand?
Yeah, cost $1 grand.
Alright. I got it.
And then, so you just want to equip everything in your inventory on your rod, and then one last thing you're probably going to need.
Okay, wait, I don't have a hook right now.
Okay, there's a certain hook that you're probably going to want for your next couple weeks. The best hook you could probably buy is... Oh, actually, I clicked the wrong thing. That's fine.
Okay, I'm looking at the hooks.
Probably the hook number 2 or 1/0. 1/0 is probably going to be your best bet.
1/0, okay.
Okay.
Is it the
It might cost 1 Bitcoin.
let's see here. 1/0. Barbless?
The barb, it really don't matter. There's no difference, except the barbless gives you more XP and money.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, what does 1/0 mean? Does that mean 1/0?
So
Yes.
the 1/0 means it's a catfish hook, basically, to where it's octopus type. That's what it means.
He's asking, when you say 1/0, which one do you mean?
The
1/0.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I see hook 1/0 for 140.
For 140.
And I also see a barbless variant.
Oh yeah, you could just get the 140 one.
Okay.
I didn't see that. I'm blind.
Okay. All right, now is that everything I need for this reel then?
Everything you should need, so equip everything you can, and then there's one last thing you probably want to get so you can fish both rods at once.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's my first setup. Now I have this second setup.
Okay, did you have your spinning rod equipped?
Let's see here. That was the telefloat, right?
No, that is the other one.
Value spin?
The values one. That's your lure rod.
Okay. And then just put like the same line on it.
Same everything you had. Basically.
Okay. Do I want the Inspire Cast 3000 or the mini spin? I forget.
One that holds more drag.
Okay. And then let's see here.
I'm going to check your live right now to see if you have everything correct.
Let me know when this is done, because I have something to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting
The
patiently.
Inspire Cast.
Okay.
And then you're probably going to want to buy new line. Get the more 6-pound line. That's like two Bitcoin, I think.
Mm-hmm. Monoline?
Fluoro.
Okay. The 6-pound line? Oh, these are all 6-pound.
Yeah, all the fluoros you have.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
And then put the spoon back on it?
Yeah, put the spoon back on it.
Okay, one thing I'm noticing though is that when looking at like my rod setups, one is red, the other is green. Is that a issue?
There's something you're missing on the other rod. Did you not put bait yet on the other rod?
Oh, okay, bait. I see.
Yeah. Actually, there's a bait I want you to buy.
Okay.
There's probably actually 2 that are probably going to be essential. You're level 9. You're probably going to want to get... Oh, if you're level 9. Bread and honey.
Mm-hmm.
which are like 30, I think, for 50. So that's good.
Bread
small
and
cut
honey.
bait.
Hold on, let me. Okay, bread with honey. Okay, I've got it.
Yeah. And then small cut bait for catfish.
All right.
Should be. Oh, you gotta get a rod stand.
Right.
So it's the tools and equipment, and it should be called a rod stand. Rod stands.
Okay.
Just get their first one, the
Rod
slingshot
stand.
monorod.
Okay.
It's only one, but you can still do it.
The item's auto-equipped. Okay, cool.
Yes. I think that's about it.
The terminal tackle is too heavy for the rod. Risk of damage?
You gotta get a lighter sinker then.
Oh, okay. Sinker.
We'll just get probably the ½ ounce.
Okay, let me see here. Sinker. The ½ ounce.
Not yet. Wait. I'm just making sure to see if your weight. So you got the 910. The ½ ounce should work. It may say too light, but then once you have it on, and you put the bait on and the hook and everything, it should be fine.
Okay, so get the ½ ounce?
The ½ ounce? Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Terminal tackle weight is optimal.
That means it's good.
All right. So everybody...
You get all your... I just cut you off. I'm completely sorry.
No, that's totally fine, dude. Okay.
Then you should be ready to go.
All right. So let's see here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go back to Texas.
Be like the best place to live right now in the real world would be Texas. And like a really small place in Texas or Idaho. Idaho is ranked #1 for best living too. It's pretty cool.
Marshall, yes, there will probably be streams tomorrow. I usually stream every day, and I don't think tomorrow will be any exception. Okay, let me see here. Okay.
Possible way I could hop on my computer and get on Fishing Planet, but it's super laggy.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, shoot. I forgot to join Snacks' room.
I'm not in a room.
Oh, okay.
Just having join
I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to step out and do a new friends-only room. Tumbo, I'm going to say yes, but I don't feel amazing about it. Alright, so let's try... Okay, so I have this new rod. So it says press 9 to set up the rod stand.
I have that same pillow as Tumbo. But, yes, for the rod stand, but you want to go on the side where the ground is. You want
Side where the what is?
Ground is? Where ground is.
Okay.
And then you're going to get from there. So you probably want to go to the left side, not the right. The left side of the bridge, anyway. And then you're just going to want to stick it down, basically.
Okay.
Where when it highlights green, anyway. And then you cast out your feeder rod to somewhere you want.
How do I switch rods?
2. 1 and 2.
Okay. Okay.
Then just cast out the feeder rod, then set it down on the rod stand.
Yeah, the feeder rod is the new rod I got, right?
Yes.
Should I set my line length to anything in particular?
No, keep it as it is.
Okay.
If you set your line length, it will actually cut the leader permanently.
Oh my god, I almost cast it to the other side of the frickin'... I just cast it 200 feet!
They do cast pretty far.
Yeah.
There's a
Okay.
level 45 in my lobby right now.
Okay.
I'm guessing he's going for the Christmas things.
Oh. Okay, so I put it on the stand. And now I pull
And now
out...
you can just cast out your other rod and just keep casting away.
Okay, but how will I... When this rod gets a bite, how do I...
You can see the tip and the line move. You'll first see the line move.
Okay.
You'll see the line move going side to side like crazy.
And then I just switch to it and go?
You just replace rod on stand. That's what it'll say.
Mm-hmm.
So then you just set your other rod down and pick that one up and reel in the fish, cast back out, set back down.
All right.
It's a really big help. This is probably the biggest spot to help you out here.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have the small cut bait on or the bread and honey, you could probably be catching catfish, those carp.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, currently, where are you now in the map? On the bridge
I'm
area?
to the left of the bridge by a little bit. I'm close to the bridge.
Are you? What side of the bridge are you casting at? Like
The
really
big
mossy-
side. The big side.
The big side, perfect. So you just want to cast out. Try to cast the deepest spot that you can see on the lake, or just a deeper spot. It doesn't have to be that one really deep spot.
Yeah.
Just a deeper spot, so then you can catch catfish and those carp.
Mm-hmm.
So you could probably put on the bread and honey one. Will probably be best for you.
Yeah. Tumbo, that is valid, but the thing is, we've amassed a sizable boon in talent since the whole McVeigh owns us thing has been a thing. So, to me, it's like time to put that away and stop making that excuse. Like, if McVeigh owns you, then get off this team because we play McVeigh twice a year. So figure it out or get out of the way and let someone who can get on here. All right.
Chance, if you read my comment a while ago on the hunting one, the guy said Juju dancing if we do play the Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Metcalf would kick his ass.
Yeah, but we're not going to play Pittsburgh because they're not going anywhere.
They might, though.
I don't know, man. Ben can't throw the ball more than 5 yards.
I still can't believe they lost their last game.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's a Pittsburgh fan. My dad's a Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Same thing goes with my male side of the family is mainly all Cowboys. And
Really?
one Broncos. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then all of the females are usually Pittsburgh Steelers, Panthers, or Cowboys.
Interesting.
But I'm like the only Seattle fan.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let me think here. I think I cast out my other rod too far. It's like not very deep.
Side to side?
I think I
How deep did it say on the top right?
like 5 feet.
Perfect. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
5 feet's about as tall as I am. I'm a short boy.
All right. It's
You're
getting
back.
melty.
Oh, I forgot to fast forward time. No wonder.
You got a reel on your rod now.
Yeah, I know.
And redo it. That's what gets. Oh, my line just disappeared out of nowhere. That scared me. Wow, it's a big crack.
And a drum was started on that day from 100 miles away. 1,000,000 shells were fired, and the green fields turned to grey. The bombardment lasted all day long, and the foes were standing strong. Heavily defended, but the trap's been sprung and the battle's begun. Descending to darkness.
So, in theory, could you just buy like 800 rod stands?
Feels awful done.
In theory, you can buy a rod stand.
Can you buy like 800 rod stands?
No, you can't. You can only have one clipped at a time.
Oh,
If
okay.
there's a rod stand, the max
And the
one that has a
judgment
button
has
alarm.
begun.
Ah.
Nowhere to run. Got you,
And,
you son of a
he-
bitch. Coming right now.
Man, this takes forever to pull in. That's the only downside.
Oh yeah, hold A, or no, get your reeling speed up all the way up. To where it's 4 clicks.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. 4
So
clicks is
dive
fast.
the mud for the trenches with blood. Descend into darkness.
Oh, but there's one with like a bite
Three
alarm, where
days
every
when
time you're
sun-
getting a bite, it'll go
Mhm.
beep, beep, beep. But also with your rod right now, once you level up at level 10, you can unlock something called bells. they're like little bells. You put it on the top of your feeder rod, and every time your line moves at all, it'll ring like crazy.
1778.
So
I
you
wish
could be
I
all
was in
across
Sherbrooke now.
nowhere near it.
When a letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I've
4,
ever seen.
4.7 feet.
I was told we'd sail the seas for American
But-
gold. We'd find our sons.
Are you
Shed
wanting to
no
go for
tears.
catfish or the carp one?
I don't really care as long as I'm catching something that's good.
So you
bad
a deep
private
spot?
is. Oh, I could better cried the town.
The closer you cast over there, which you can make a mark on your tablet.
all fishermen who would make up for the antelope's crew. God damn them all. I was told we'd sail the seas for American gold. We'd fire no gun, shed no tear. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier. The last about its privateers. The antelope, she was a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She'd a list to the port and the sails and rags, and the cook and the scuppers with the shakes and the jacks. God damn them all. I was told we'd sail the seas for American gold. We'd fire no gun, shed no tear.
Well, that's part of playing saxophone, I bet.
On the Halifax pier, the last about its privateers. And on the king's birthday we sailed away. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We were 97 days from Montego Bay. We were pumping like madmen all the way. God damn them all. I was told we'd sail the seas for American gold. We'd fire no gun, shed no tear. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last about its privateers. And on the 98th day we sailed again. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. With a big fat American hove in sight, our cracked 4-pounders made to fight. God damn them all. I was told we'd sail the seas for American gold. We'd fire no gun, shed no tear. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last about its privateers.
Can't wait for you to
And
tell
Yankee,
me
she
shut
lay
up.
low with low. I wish I was in Sherbrooke.
No, I'm not going to do that.
She was big and fat and loose at the stays, and the catcher took us 3 whole days. God damn them all. I was told we'd sail the seas for American gold. We'd fire no gun, shed no tear. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last about its privateers. While at last we stood 2 cables away, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Well, a cracked 4-pounders made an awful din, but an American ball come staved us in. God damn them all.
Alright, so my secondary line has not gotten any bites yet. If I equip a bait on it in the main menu, it'll be automatically equipped, right?
Way better it was smashed like a bowl
bait.
of eggs. Son of main truck took off both my legs. God damn them all. I was told we'd sail seas for American gold. We'd fire no gun.
Moo how no. Nothing new.
And that's weird.
Here we go.
Sometimes when I go to cast, like, it's almost like it flops, and it just ends up 10 feet out and ahead of me instead of the full cast distance.
Mm-hmm.
You messed up cast distance sometimes. It's stupid.
Okay.
You have to have it, when you're casting your full length, you have to have it right there at that tippity top.
Alright.
Or else it'll look like you just grannied it. Okay, I just caught me a grass pickerel on redworms. But do you remember that time when I was telling you about that deep hole and you were over there at that one corner?
Yeah, I was trying to catch catfish in that one area because it's the only place you can.
So go there with your bread and honey. So move to there with the bread and honey and have it in the good time. And with the tablet, you can zoom in and mark places. And there's a little mark you can see out there. Just mark that spot, that deepest hole, and try to cast right on top of it with the bread and honey. And you should be catching these pretty big carp.
Okay.
They will be pretty hard to reel in, though. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
Make sure your drag's pretty low so it doesn't break off on accident.
Okay, so it's on the side of the lake that is opposite the bridge, basically, right?
It's heard across
It's the one where the houses aren't at, where the lodges are, on the other side from the lodges.
Okay.
Listen with your heart and one day hope to be free, to hear the sound of freedom many gave their lives. Wow, that is a small bass. 1.11 pounds.
Oh, you can move. I didn't know this. This is new. You can move
What's that?
really close to your. Remember how you couldn't get closer to that deep hole?
Yeah.
Do you remember how there's that road on that side where I was talking about going?
Mhm.
You can literally walk up that path and out to the road to where you're just right there.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
never seen that.
From the mountains to the sea.
I'm casting from up here right now.
Free.
I never knew that. That's cool. That never happened when I last played.
Okay. Well,
From sea to shining sea.
so because I'm trying to cast in this one particular part of the lake, it should be a pretty simple cast, right? Not a super hard chuck.
Do you know how to use the aim mode?
Oh, okay. Yes, I do. There we go.
Yeah, try to get it on. Did you put that marker down yet?
All right. I think I see what I'm supposed to do here. No, that is definitely not what I was trying to do here.
Oh yeah, is Marshall still in the chat?
Marshall, you still in the... I think he stepped out.
Oh, here.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no.
No, because I was gonna say I went back and watched the stream when I was playing, and this was the concern that I had, is that my microphone doesn't pick up saxophone music that well.
Mm-hmm.
I know that from experience from doing it before. Concern that I had. No, I don't need a new reed. Why I was telling them to eat a dick is because this reed's brand new, so I'm like, okay, it's obviously not the reed's fault. He's shit talking me then.
Oh, I see.
But
Okay, well, my second...
hearing on the video was just the quality through a headset mic. It wasn't meant to pick this kind of stuff up, so it sounds like shit.
Yeah. Okay, I just caught a half-pound white crappie with the not in your hand line. But if I'm trying to use this new rod to catch catfish, which depth should I be using for the line in terms, like, how deep should it be?
Deep spot, put cut bait on. Put cut bait on.
Cut bait? Okay.
If you're trying to catch catfish. And then, when you walk up on
Yeah, you're in the menu.
Can you put a
aren't you?
rod stand down in that road?
Yeah, it looks like I can.
Trying to helicopter my lure
up
right in
there
front of
on
your
that-
face. I don't know if you can
Kinda
see
like
this
a
or not.
bridge, but it's like up higher.
Pulled out bull rush. Hell is
Huh.
that?
I don't know.
Did you get a boot?
Hey, Snacks, how you been? How you doing over there?
Oh, hold on, say that again. My music was too
I
loud.
was saying, how you doing over there?
Oh, awful.
I think he meant specifically with regards to fishing.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you're helping Joker because you're watching everything that he's doing. I'm trying to follow along, but there's something different's going on. It's
Are you streaming? You aren't. Are
no, I'm not.
One thing I'm starting about doing, I figured out. I got this app before it was like paying for it, that you can record on Xbox. And I'm thinking about starting to put content out.
Mm-hmm.
Because my old YouTube channel, before I lost the account somehow, it had like 2,000 subscribers, I think. And it got really popular off of one video somehow.
Well, just think about it like this, man. You know, and this is how a lot of successful content creators get to this point, is that they're not actually focusing on trying to make good whatever to build a following. It's just a hobby. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what it is for Joker, or at least that's how it's been. Like, we don't care how much people like the games that we're playing, or if they don't or not. We're just having fun. And he's like, well, you know, might as well be streaming this. And you know, like the janitor game doesn't get a whole ton of views compared to if he was playing Madden constantly. But my whole point is that you should be making videos because it's interesting to you, and it's something that you want to do rather than be thinking about, yeah, this will help me to get subscribers. Because
I mean, I'm surprised you got in like 2 hours you had over 500 views on that video. That the update video.
Yeah. That one was, I don't want to call it clickbait because I didn't lie, but it did have certain buzzwords in the title and description that were meant to draw people in. So anybody who has any interest in the Seahawks is going to see that video and be like, okay, I want to click on this and watch it.
title of the video is just "You Won't Believe." It's emojis all over the place, and a picture of Joker's face as he's doing the fucking both hands on his cheeks. Fucking oh my, oh fucking.
And then
Home
a
Alone
picture
screen.
of Russell Wilson and Angelina Jolie.
Your schedule prediction was your highest viewed video.
Yeah, it was. It was. But
And
yeah.
didn't it get...
That was the one where you predicted that the Seahawks would lose to the Jets, right?
And you predicted they would lose to the Cowboys, right?
Yeah, I did.
Or you predicted they also would have lost to the 49ers.
That was before. That was before what's his face got hurt.
Yeah, but he was healthy in that game. I will say the Cowboys did have some injuries in that game that I didn't expect them to have. Ooh, nice little spotted bass. Ooh, wait a minute. I think something's on.
Peter rod?
Yeah. Ooh. I'm not sure, though. I think the issue is, like, I'm fishing in this lily pad area. And it's giving me some...
weighted rod?
Yeah, okay. I caught a water lily.
It's snagging. You gotta try finding an open area to where it'll come in and miss most weeds.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have your catfish rod out?
Yeah, that's what I have on the stand.
Okay.
Is that in that deep
Back
hole?
to get melty. Let's see.
Ryguy, because I thought the Cowboys were gonna not have a historically bad defense.
Oh, why are you all the way over there?
Isn't this where I'm supposed to be?
Do you know how to pull up your tablet?
Mm.
I'm trying to think of the... I think it's... You should be able to see in your options.
Okay. Okay, I have the tablet pulled up right now.
Just press X.
For world, when the
Then-
church's
well, not
witch was
X,
killed, 3 times burned, the 3
switch to
times
Mark
spawned
Mode.
by
Switch
searing
to Mark
flames
Mode.
was Govig torn, death. Odin hurled his spear up with great force, deep into the great
And then
mountain of fear
look at the,
battle.
you see that
Escape of
really,
the
like,
sound,
deep part
and Asgard
that's
walls
really
reached
deep?
to the ground.
Like this?
So put your mouse above it right now on the stream.
Yeah, it'll take a minute to catch up.
Yeah, it will. Do you see that spot that's like right out on the left side?
You
Like
mean
the deepest blue you can see on the map.
this?
What the hell was that?
No, to the left of that. Right there, right
Yo,
there.
is the resurrection taking place in this game right now? Do you see the sun? What the fuck?
Yeah, okay.
Look at this shit. Are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing?
I'm trying to figure out how to mark it.
The plus button.
Oh my
Marking
God.
mode is plus button.
Okay,
Like addition, the addition button.
yeah, that's what I'm trying, and it won't freaking
And
do anything. Huh. Okay,
Okay, are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing?
hold on one second. I'm in my tablet trying to figure this out right now.
Okay, never mind.
Y2K, he's definitely not singing new metal. I'm pretty sure Snacks doesn't like new metal.
do you know who
Hold on.
who Brian Adams is?
I know the name.
Yes, I do. I am not singing Brian Adams' song. Good
No, I'm
gravy.
just saying, do you like him? There's a song that like ain't gonna love you or something like that, and then there's Summer of '69.
Yeah, I know that
Big
song.
hit. Summer of '69.
Yeah,
I love that song. My
Mhm.
dad grew me up on it.
that sounds about right. Okay, come on. Why can't I mark anything on this damn... Okay. Okay, there we go. finally let me mark something. Like, okay. Now I want to delete that first mark. How do?
That really deep spot?
I think I marked it. You can look in the stream and
No,
you can...
that's your, you just marked the last spot where you caught the fish. Try
Yeah.
to mark that really blue spot in the middle of the top. Top middle.
Okay.
Top middle. A little more to the right of your second mark.
Okay. Let's see here. But I'm trying to delete the first 2 marks I made. Let me...
I think you just click on them.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to pick up... Okay, I
There,
see.
that third mark you did is amazing.
Okay, there we
That's
go.
where you want to cast your catfish rod.
Mm-hmm.
Your catfish and the bread and honey one. That's like the best spot possible. That's where you'll find pickerel too, because it's deeper water. But you have the chance to catch those pike on that cut bait.
All right.
And trust me, they give a little bit of a fight.
All right, so the idea is that place where I marked.
That really far, the farthest one you can see, that
Mhm.
deep spot on the side, is where you're going to want to cast at. You want to have your aim mode right on it and then cast.
Okay. Let's see here. How do I pick up my stand?
And I think you look at it and then you hold F or E.
Okay, come on. Pick it up. Oh, maybe I need to put away my... Oh, it's cast. I'm an idiot.
Oh, sorry, my thing just took off out of nowhere. Kind of scared me a little.
Mm-hmm.
Get how a golden shiner, which is supposed to be tiny, is bigger than the bass I just caught.
Ryguy, I think he's going to go back to college. All
Who?
right. Bill O'Brien.
To what? Major in cooking? Like,
No, college football.
oh. Yeah, I guess that makes more sense.
I'm gonna have to leave for a second. I gotta go use the restroom.
All right. No, unacceptable.
We have gathered on
You don't
this
choose what
one.
I get to do. I'm a free man. This is America!
Since our invite.
Okay.
Here to conquer, not already, no train. Already, no train. Vikings raise your shield wall, on the front line, fight till death. Vikings raise your shield wall, on the front line, fight till death. Vikings raise your shield.
Oh, really, Ryguy? I wasn't watching. I was watching the Mavericks game and the Heat game and a couple others. The Bucks game. But, yeah. And Kyle, yeah, I do think it's possible. As a coordinator, isn't that like part of your job? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Chain is never stronger than its weakest link. Hold this war together.
Alright, I got a bite on the feeder rod. Come on in. You're not going to win.
Increase to maximum drag. Snap your line like a twig.
Alright, let's see what we got. Catfish, 1.71 pounds. Nice.
I told you.
Very nice. That was quick, too,
Fought a
man.
little hard. Yeah, but on the next map you go to, which is Mudwater River, I can put you on catfish to where you cast out 5 feet and you are basically instantly having one on.
Very nice.
It's kind of crazy.
It's OP, as the kids say.
Overpowered. It's poggers.
Hey, Kermit, what's up? Hey, Ian, what's up?
I think it's Ian. So 1/3. I do have that unlocked. What's my rod weight? It's to 1/3 ounce, so that's probably gonna be the best bet.
You know, actually, I have found, though, that people who watch my streams have appreciated this game. I've gotten a lot of comments that are like, this game is relaxing, man.
This fishing game?
Yeah.
Same
And
thing with
especially when I
game.
start
That was a really good one. I like
singing classic sailing songs, like...
Yep, definitely. You can think. Yep.
Perfect. T-Chanties.
Yeah, Ryguy makes YouTube videos.
He does?
Yeah, he does. Not a ton of them, but he does have them.
I was thinking about making videos from experience on this game and tutorials basically on how to do stuff that people don't know
make
much
videos
of
you noodling a catfish in real life.
That's the thing. I don't have any catfish that get bigger than
while singing Erica.
Yeah, I don't know if you were here, but the other day we were talking about noodling catfish on stream.
Blue
that's why girls are so popular. The best way to get views is being hot.
Das heißt
or just being a female.
Erica.
Too many suckers out there.
100.000 kleine Beinelein wird umschwärmt.
Ooh, bluegill record.
Erica. Dein Herz ist voller Süßigkeit.
It sounds like a Rammstein song almost. Is that a Rammstein song, Snacks?
Sein kleines Blumen. That's fucking Erica, dude. You haven't heard this one?
It sounds like a Rammstein song.
Well, it is in German, but
there's
here, let me...
something you can buy right now in but when you're at home or the world, there's bass jigs that you can cast the pike and the little bass on, but you can get jig heads and you can throw plastic shad on them, which they also work good.
Right, guys, the only guy that got it. Of course, right, guys, the only guy that got it.
Erica.
You got it, my guy. If it means that much to you, we'll go back in time and stop Hitler from taking power. Oh, God.
Dying.
If you lived in an area with catfish, would you noodle a catfish?
Me?
Yes.
Probably not. That looks a little difficult.
Except I have big heavy-duty gloves on.
Yeah,
But
your video wouldn't get any views because you're not an attractive woman, but you could still do it.
I could be like James Charles, put on a little makeup, and I might look better.
Yeah.
I think I get some views if I noodled without using my arms.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of sucks. You're not black. That wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, Snacks is black.
Isn't it?
Well, he's a lot of things.
Right.
But in a pinch.
Back to the kitchen.
Yeah. Black enough to hand out N-word passes.
Salwinder, it's somebody who's an expert in this game, and we were kind of getting overwhelmed with all the different things you can do in this game, so we brought him on to help us figure out how to do well in this game.
Yeah. Working. Joker's already a higher level than I am.
Yeah, because of all the meme fish I caught.
I've caught maybe 3 fish since we started playing.
Yeah. You in the bad time?
I think I would, Kyle. Big Dog wants to know if Snacks likes Rammstein.
Kind of indifferent. I can appreciate songs in another language, but
Do you like Rob Zombie at all? The music, I mean.
I do.
There's a couple of his songs that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dragula.
I like Dragula.
And what's that other one I like? Never Gonna Stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Big Dog. Yeah, Big Dog. I know that song, Du Hast. I definitely know that song. That song's almost a meme at this point.
No, where's that one I've listened to a lot?
Huh.
Ryguy, thank you for the $2. Who's better at content creating, Ryguy or Ori? Well, Ori abandoned his YouTube channel because people were being mean to him, so you won by default.
Now that's a fishing song right there, Mermaider.
Now sit right back and listen to a tale of a fateful trip.
But when we next time you do a hunter called Wild Stream, I could also help you out with that.
Yeah, sure. You kind of were when we started.
But
yeah.
But the typing is so annoying.
Yeah, I mean that
It's
game's that game's hard.
It's really hard until you get perk. Once you level up 2 times, you get a skill point, and then you'll get a perk. And a perk, you can go to your rifles, and you can do the first one is like a reloading one to reload. Or not being able, you can stay in your sight without having to leave your sight to reload.
Oh.
Cock back. And then the next one is holding your breath and the wobble. There's the holding the breath and wobble.
Yeah, Snacks was getting very triggered by the holding breath thing.
I know.
Yeah. It's like I said, I can hold my breath longer than that. I'm like, God damn it, dude. I know how to shoot.
I do too.
I don't do that stuff in real life. I don't fucking have fucking seizures while I'm trying to aim down my...
Do you know? Hey, do you have any idea how many millions of people in America would get super triggered right now if they knew a 12-year-old kid like you was holding a gun, much less using it? They would just think that's the craziest thing ever, like it's on a different planet.
Stupid, but me and my cousin have BB gun wars. We shoot each other, Red Riders.
Oh, wow.
Dude, it's so fun. It's like airsoft, but cheaper and more painful. And sometimes blood. Sometimes blood.
That's more country than going to the mailbox without your shoes on.
Oh, I walk down gravel road sometimes barefoot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that. Mm-hmm.
The most country thing you can do
is eat boiled peanuts.
No, I think that's disgusting.
No, the most country thing you can do is something I can't repeat on stream or I'm going to get demonetized. Snacks knows what's good.
I knew exactly.
Does it have anything to do with funny hats?
No. It has to do with a $6 length of rope.
A what?
A $6
no,
length of rope.
What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I knew exactly straight away once you said you'd get demonetized.
Yeah.
Straight away, I know what you're talking about. Straight away. That's just my type of humor, is dirty humor.
Yeah, of
and
course.
My dad's 100% fine with it. He's the one who got me onto it. Oh, we lost like 4 people. That's sad.
Whatever.
Probably because there's a squeaker in the party, but I'm okay with it.
It's almost 11 o'clock. They probably went to bed. Some people have work tomorrow. I feel bad for them because it's Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Some people do.
That's true.
I wish I was working. You get bonus on holidays.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going shopping tomorrow for my dad's Christmas present. I'm gonna get him a new knife. With the knife in it, it can work as a flashlight, a knife, and it has a flint and steel. And then there's another blade in it. So there's 2 blades. There's a little one, and that's for like bottle opening and stuff. It's pretty cool.
The most country thing you can do is read To Kill a Mockingbird out loud and actually say the N-word.
I disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Most country thing you can do is reenact To Kill a Mockingbird and not let people know that you're reenacting it.
Oh, damn it. I'm an idiot. My feeder line was moving around right in front of me, and I didn't react. Oh, wait a minute. It still is. Here we go.
Yeah, dude, they'll stay on there for a long time. If you don't notice it, they will be there for a while. Quite nice, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I just finally got I waited till like level 5 or 6 to get a spinning rod and reel, so I had it at least 6 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care about having too heavy a line for the reel, because I'm leveling up in the process, so I won't use that reel for a long time.
Right.
So it can break for all I care. So I'll probably have 2 new rods, 2 new reels by the time it breaks.
Another catfish. Here we go. Yeah, drop top. Time sure snuck up on us, didn't it?
What?
No, drop top was just saying where I am. It's 2 a.m.
Can't even see the chat right now. I don't even see the chat.
Mm-hmm.
The catfish here, they get up to, well, let me see. You can also see all the fish species too. You want to take a look at that pike? There's a way to look at every single thing in this, every single fish in the thing. The bass look pretty cool, but that smallmouth buffalo, they're big. On this map, they can get through about 1 pound through 4 pounds. Which, the way you catch those is do the exact same thing, but with bread and honey. And they will give you a lot stronger fight.
Alright. I've caught 6 fish today.
Should I cyber... Ryguy, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm not going to tell you to do it. That's your business. I don't waste my time with Ori beyond the bare minimum I need to in order to, you know, keep him out of my Discord, keep him from polluting my Discord server with his autism. But it's up to you, man. If you spam his new YouTube channel, he will probably delete it and make another one, so.
I don't know.
But I think there are just better uses of your time, personally.
Yeah. I agree with that.
He's sensitive right now. Don't hurt him. He's too sensitive.
Ooh, big catfish. All right, my net is full. Do I have to pick up my rod stand before I leave or anything like that?
Nope. If you leave, it'll go right to your inventory.
Okay.
But make sure you have the rod, make sure you have a rod on the rod stand, because there's a really low chance, not low chance, but medium chance that everything in your inventory will break, like your line, not your line, your leader, and you'll lose your sinker, hook, and bait.
Mm-hmm. Like a glitch?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've been talking to the devs on Hunter Called Wild, asked them about, both or cross-platform.
Mm-hmm.
And they were thinking about it, yet they're just, they just came out with a new map on there just recently that's only out for PC, it's Tiawara. It's New Zealand. And they said once they're done working on that, they'll try to start working on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be really buggy, because there are a lot of PC hackers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think there's a couple, command glitches I know on, PC, but, yeah.
No, the most country thing you can do is have one of those old beat-up cars that doesn't work anymore that exists only so you can shoot at it.
The most country thing you can do is play on that New Zealand map, and every time you take a shot, you say, "Don't forget to subscribe to PewDiePie."
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
I think that phrase may be illegal in New Zealand now.
I can't believe those Mad Lads did that. What a legend.
The pickerel gave me, it's the tiniest pickerel that I've seen, but it's 19 XP and $70.
The tiniest what?
Pickerel.
Ryguy says, the weak should fear the strong. I'm the strong and Ori is the weak.
Joker, he didn't just say what I think he just did he?
What did he say?
It sounded like Pickle Rick.
No, pickerel.
I was like, there's no way he's talking about turning himself into a pickle. That's just...
Yeah. And let me tell, and Snacks, I shit you not, the scientist turns himself into a pickle.
Dutch.
True.
It's
It's
gotta be.
actually true. I watched a little bit of that. I watched that.
Shit, you know.
I tried to watch some, like, Rick and Morty, like, funniest moments compilations on YouTube. I don't get it. I really don't understand why it's...
I know. I can see why Family Guy is funny.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Family Guy either, but I understand why people would find it funny. Like, Rick and Morty is just gigantic walls of text. It's like a meme made by a liberal.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a liberal meme. Like, dude, there's too much text here.
Which is exactly why they always say, why didn't you vote for Bernie Sanders? You'd understand his tax policy if you just watch Rick and Morty.
I'm not a fan of that guy. I am really not.
No one is. Well, okay, that's obviously not true, but not very many people are. There's a reason why he gets Raffle stomped every Super Tuesday.
Yeah, socialism's bad.
Feels bad, man. With the gun. Ryguy says the most country thing you can do is chew tobacco. Chew tobacco. That's not a bad
one. You're saying chew. Just chew. Yeah.
Don't agree with that.
What is the most country thing you can do?
Okay, I had one thought of earlier.
Live in the country?
What I do, I shoot, people I know that whenever they walk by to go to school in the mornings or something, I'll shoot them with a BB gun and they get all confused. They're sitting there in my gun.
That is pretty country, man. And the fact that you don't get arrested for doing it is also pretty country as well.
It's really country when you do it to Granddad, who's a Vietnam veteran. Then he starts having a flashback and goes all first blood on everybody.
Oh, God.
My great-grandpa was in World War II.
My grandpa was in the Korean War, ironically enough.
The most redneck thing you can do is
have a redneck.
What was I gonna say? Mudding.
Mudding. What is that? Is that like quads? Riding quads around?
Quads, trucks too.
Uh-huh.
Or actually, no. Driving. Take a car hunting, like a car, or take car through snow, deep snow and mud.
That's country to drive through deep snow.
What about those like
super deep snow?
Like those. I know there's like those. God, what are they called? They're like these events where they have these cars driving in a figure 8 over and over and over again until they eventually crash into each other, and like it just keeps going until every car.
I've heard of it, but I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it's just a great way to get a concussion, but people like it. People are into it.
Oh yeah, the most next thing you can do is drink beer, chew sunflower seeds, and go to NASCAR.
I never did the NASCAR thing, personally.
I never did too.
I've known people who were super into it, though.
Yeah, I did too. I like dirt bike racing. But I hate NASCAR.
Didn't they used to air, like, competitive fishing stuff on ESPN? Do they still do that?
Tournament. There's bass fishing tournaments. There's carp fishing tournaments. Anything, basically. Or most game fish tournaments. That's what it is. Or most game fish. There's someone really popular. His name is... I have to look it up. He's like something Scott. But he's like super popular. He's won like the Bash tournament 8 times. Oh, that's a big one. Oh yeah, he's pulling drag. I may have just hooked into one of those Christmas fish. Which I haven't seen one in a while.
Yeah, I haven't caught one today after having the most phenomenal luck ever catching them.
What?
The meme fish.
Oh.
Most your meme fish on? Was it like bait or a lure?
It was definitely bait. I think it was just like either bread or the.
It was red worms. It was red worms. I mean, if you throw out small minnows, you could probably catch another one. yeah. I just beat both your guys' basses. I just got a 2.3.
Wow. 2.3?
2.3.
I didn't know they
2.3.
got that big.
Yeah, they get like 2. Well, not 2.3. 2.03. 2.03. So basically, 2 pounds and like 300. 300.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't pay attention to math class.
Mm-hmm.
I finally unlocked a feeder rod though, feeding rod. And there's some actually jig heads you could probably use if you want to try that out. There's spoons and there's spinners. There's the jig heads. There's like different plastics basically that you can throw on a jig head, like shads, little grubs. And I mean they work really good. The shads work pretty good.
The most country thing you can do is be uncomfortable when a person of a different nationality than you is using your water fountain.
Other thing you can do is I'll just so you don't get demonetized. Oh, I just turned off my TV by slapping my desk. That's fine. Sweet home Alabama.
Oh shoot, I just realized I'm fishing at 5 a.m. No wonder I can't catch anything. God dang it.
You were fishing at night?
No, it's 5 a.m.
Yeah, you haven't switched time.
Yeah, I just realized. That's why I'm not catching anything. I'm an idiot.
The night fishing for catfish and like bass and pickerel is pretty good. It's about, for the bass it's about the same as day, but for pickerel and catfish it's a lot better. Like, so actually there's a place where when you unlock level, I think you unlock it at level 8. It's called a lake. It's you might have to save up money to get to it, but get a good rod with like 15-pound test or so. Go to it and just grind out. I usually make like $20,000 trip.
American go fire no gun shit.
Forward.
Oh, I just caught another grass pickerel.
I'm Pickle-ree. Pickle-ree destroys college students with facts and logic.
Absolutely obliterated.
Never been to the ocean. That's the first place I want to go is to the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've never been sea fishing or anything like that.
I've been told that when you do deep sea fishing, when you get a bite, you got to reel it in really quick or else a shark will come eat it.
Not a lot of times, but in like shark active places or there's sharks around, correct? But like rarely. And it's only times where there's like big schools of fish. And you mainly gotta reel them really quickly because they're usually all the way down at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It's like where everything is there.
If in one day you had the opportunity to go work on one of those crabbing boats for a summer, would you do it?
Hell no.
Really, you would not?
Hell no.
Who is autistic Ori Stocks Brendan and I?
That is Ori Stocks Brendan. He's somebody who is aware of Ori, and he came to this channel specifically because he wanted to know what the hell was going on, because he was he knew Ori, and he
Oh, okay.
yeah, don't worry, it's not Ori, trust me. I know it's not Ori.
Because he said in the chat, he was all like, Snacks is a lot less talkative. And I'm all like, yeah, this guy, and he's teaching Joker how to play. So I'm trying.
He's teaching us how to play.
No, he's teaching you how to play. Caught maybe 6 fish since we started.
Oh, come here, come here, come here, you son of a...
Oh, another big bass. It's just ripping line.
Mm-hmm.
It's just shredding it. No, but once you get to that one place, that one Emerald Lake, once you grind for probably 30 minutes, you could probably have about $10,000 in your keep net.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
Yeah, right now I'm lucky if I pull 1,000 in a full net, so that would be pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, and you are high enough level 2 now, which honestly, the glycids aren't too bad. You can like go there probably about 4 times in about 2 hours or so to fill your keep net at your level, and Probably make about 30 grand.
Not bad. I'm going to have to look into that, yeah.
All you need is a narrow spoon, a purple narrow spoon, and you switch it to nighttime, and you do this method called stop and go. And it's just, it hammers. The main, like, grinding on this game has always been, is walleye at Emerald Lake.
Oh my god, my feeder line is hooking so much stuff.
Told you, the feeder rods are amazing at this level. And the only time the bobber rods are really good is when you get a match rod, which is like, it casts out way farther than an actual telescopic rod. And then that's the only time they're good is when you get a match rod.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tekla, I don't think it's anybody who's... I think it... Well, ideally it's Jordan Brooks, but we need to see a little more from him before we make that evaluation. Another catfish. God damn, I just caught a 1.76 pound channel catfish. New record. Hell yeah. Yeah, Snacks, when you get enough money, as soon as you get enough money, get this rod stand and definitely get this feeder rod. It is OP.
It's poggers.
It is poggers.
I can't believe I've had this happen. So about a month ago, I bit almost all the way through the side of my cheek.
I've done that before, but not that badly.
And then, not like all the way through, like on the outside, just like it goes through, and then it comes out in that same inside area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had that happen, and now the skin's there, and it feels like just a pocket of skin that's dead, and you get to tear out.
Mm.
Oh, this guy in my party, or in my game, he just caught a green dunce crappie.
But why would you never go on one of those crabbing boats?
I have a fear of water, but like most of the time when they're crabbing, those waves get really high.
Yeah, fair enough.
And they don't make really that much money.
Really? I thought they did. I thought that was the point.
They make a bit, but like other jobs can make more for easier. Like Fish and Game, which I want to be Fish and Game, or if this world goes out right, I might become a sheriff, like a cop. But that's if they finally get respect they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
I got in trouble with the cops the other day.
What happened?
So there's a hunting app basically that's called Onyx Hunts, and the property line, that's what it does, is show you what's private property. It hasn't been fixed right there. So I was on private property the whole time shooting stuff, and I didn't know.
Oh.
Supposedly I got Fish and Game calling me, and the cops, so I was confused.
Mm.
Fair
enough.
Sheriff. I'm sheriff.
That's fair
And then
enough.
I just gave the sheriff one of our birds we killed. One of the pheasants we killed, because he hasn't had pheasant in a long time.
Do you ever kill duck? That's Snacks' favorite.
So my dad never really showed me how to kill ducks, but in the future I'm gonna tell him. Like, I know how to do it and everything. He just really never got into it. He goes after mule deer and elk. That's basically it.
Yeah.
And if you get him on a good day, he'll go pheasant hunting or just rabbit hunting. That stuff's fun here. There's all these old farmer like hay bales that are on public property. They sit their hay bales on. You can't steal the hay bales, but you can hunt them.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my dad ran through this hay bale like maze thing. Like, it was tons of hay bales, and there's just rabbits shooting out left and right. We had to take turns going in so we didn't shoot each other.
I was about to say, like, that sounds like a Dick Cheney scenario.
We could take turns. It was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
But the other day I went ice fishing at this pond. It was before everything froze up. It was the only place that was frozen. And I mean, I could literally see the fish catching them. I mean, like, it was getting boring at the point. Your hands were frozen because you had to keep taking fish off the hook, releasing it. So we had our limit and everything. Just
chuck a stick of TNT into the lake.
If you could come by that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, my friend, when I was a teenager growing up who was into hunting, he and his dad would do this thing where they'd tie food to the battery in an alarm clock and then set it out. and when the bear came by and like ripped the food out, it would pull the battery out so they could figure out what time the bear was coming by, which I'm pretty sure is very illegal, but that's...
It's just the same as a trail camera.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think it might be illegal now since the fact there's trail cameras.
Mm-hmm.
But back then when they weren't, I'm pretty sure that wasn't legal.
Yeah, I've been told that that's very much not legal.
But it's kind of smart, I guess.
It is, but I guess it makes it too easy in a way.
Where I live, you can't bait anything at all. You can't throw out bait at all. You can have fields that have, like, grass, like really green grass and alfalfa and everything, but... Well, we almost got charged for shooting at someone because the guy didn't have any orange on, which is illegal when hunting. And he was on public property, so that means it's illegal. And we were shooting at these elk. We just couldn't hit them at all. We don't know, we were messed up, or they were just taking it and just not even reacting.
Like
Then the dude was right behind them with a bow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he heard bullets flying like...
Like Tony Montana in Scarface. Just taking the bullets.
Well, I just figured out the most redneck thing to do.
What?
You watched the movie Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, I know what happens in it, but I've not actually watched it.
I don't like where this is going.
That's funny, though.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty funny. But
Let me guess, you
one of
watched
these days
Brokeback
we're
Mountain
gonna
because it was
cosplay
mandatory
together.
for your school curriculum, right? To,
No.
government enforced homosexuality.
Yikes.
Want to know something funny? I was the only one to ace the sex ed class in our school. I was the only one to ace it.
Did you just
Why is
write
that
down?
funny,
Did
though?
you just write down? Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
No, there was like multiple questions
Okay.
about stupid shit. And I mean, it felt like I learned that stuff when I was in kindergarten. Because
Yeah.
I actually did.
That's
Okay, so you've never seen Kindergarten Cop, to be clear. You don't get that reference.
that probably came out before his parents were born, dude.
Yeah. Good point.
When did that come out?
It's
I
an
don't
Arnold
know,
Schwarzenegger movie from the 1980s, I think.
My mom was born then.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was born 1987. My mom was
Jesus.
1980.
Your
Your
dad.
dad is as old as my sister. What the fuck?
What am I doing?
How old was your dad when you were born?
My dad was 18 when my mom was pregnant, and when I was born, he was 19.
Jesus.
But I was his only kid till just barely recently. But I still don't think that's his kid. I really still don't think that's his kid. I still really don't.
Why? Did it come out black?
No, it came out with no facial features or any body features like his.
I mean,
It came out with no facial features? What the fuck?
What? It's like,
None
is your brother like Slender Man or something?
Jesus Christ.
No, she was cheating on him at the time, and he knew it. Then supposedly she got pregnant. So he's still waiting for the test to come back to make sure it's his kid. Because if he's not, he's going to say, fuck this shit on mouth. Do-do-do-do.
Well, I can understand that, I suppose.
What a sad
Yeah,
state of
and she's
affairs in the
kind of
current
a-
world that we live in today,
she
where
has a
12-year-olds
3-year-old
wear
kid.
this kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
She has a kid that's like 2 years old now. And my fucking God, does he not listen. My fucking God.
Well, a lot of 3-year-olds don't listen. That's not exactly uncommon.
Yeah.
He was 2. But, like,
Terrible twos, man.
he would take him to the toilet, and he usually just uses fine on that. Then as soon as we took him off, like, pulling his pants up, he shit in his mom's hand.
He did the
Yeah.
Paul Pierce.
He's like, sitting down hurts. It hurts.
So he did it just to be a
Well,
pain in the ass.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say that's more like the Kobe, since he did it as he was winning.
Yeah.
That and he forced a woman to deal with something she didn't want to. So I'd call that Kobe.
Isn't Idaho one of the states that was thinking about merging with Oregon, like the state of Jefferson? Wasn't Idaho involved in that?
No, that was just Southern Oregon and Northern California.
Oh, okay. I figure Idaho could get rolled in there pretty reasonably. That seems like a pretty good place.
Does Idaho even touch Oregon? Like,
Yes,
hold on.
it barely does. I have a giant map behind me. Let me go look. I'll be right back. You can probably still
Map
hear me.
of the United
but-
States. Yeah, I've got this thing called Google, so I just hold tab. Yeah, Idaho does touch Oregon, but if the proposed state of Jefferson was going to include parts of Idaho, it wouldn't make any sense if it didn't also include parts of Nevada. And that would basically become a super state. So I'm gonna Google now proposed
should
state.
happen, to be honest. Wyoming and Montana, and Idaho was like the three main like states.
Yeah,
basically.
nah, it's when it was proposed for the first time was in 1941. It was very, very, very small parts of Northern California and Southern Oregon. As it was proposed again recently, that size is increased pretty much where the new North Californian border would be basically the Bay Area. But it does not include any of Idaho or Nevada.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm scared about is if Yellowstone goes off, I'm fucked. I'm brutally fucked.
You mean like you're going to die?
Oh, you're
It's
gonna
not
die
going
too.
to happen. It's not going to happen. People
I
have been
think
talking
it
about
will,
that
but
shit
if it
for months.
does, you all are probably gonna die too.
The entire planet will die because it's a super volcano. The fucking ash would cause basically nuclear winter. Everyone would die. It's not going to happen. Like you're too young to remember these kinds of things, but when you get to be our age, you've heard these doomsday bullshit theories so many times. You're like, okay, whatever. And Yellowstone's been one of them for decades. People, oh yeah, it's going to go off any day now. You know, they also said that there wouldn't be snow on mountaintops by now. You know, fuck's sake, Governor, I forget his real name because I've been calling him Moonbeam for so long. The former governor before Newsom.
Jerry Brown.
Yeah, that's it. This guy, like when the Oroville Dam situation happened in 2017, he was still the governor. And he started making excuses for why the spillway hadn't been repaired, even though they knew it had been a problem for years. His reasoning, literally what he said was, we didn't think it was ever going to rain in California again. It was a global warming.
Hey, the Ori Stalker just got back from cyberbullying Ori.
Yeah, I saw
an
that.
old message.
Yeah, that's an
That's
old
very-
comment, though. He left that comment a while ago.
Oh, it is? Oh.
Well, Ryguy, the 2012 thing was more of a meme than anything. Like, I don't think very many people took, like, 2012 The World Ends thing. I don't think anybody took that seriously. That was just kind of a meme.
I mean, Jesus Christ. You might remember this shit, Joker. You remember when the Large Hadron Collider was a thing and they activated it for the first time?
Yeah.
There was a large group of people who thought that activating that machine was going to destroy the Earth, so they decided instead to kill themselves so that they could have control over their death.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I cannot catch anything.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
You should honestly fast forward. Can you fast forward, or is it still on cooldown? You can fast forward to the next day, and it might be better. Try to get a cloudy day. Not a sunny one.
I remember in Y2K, my dad set the clocks on all our computers back to, like, 1985, just in case.
Well, I mean, everybody thought Y2K was going to destroy the Earth because the fucking nuclear weapon systems have an update also was going to just go off. Oh, God, all the nukes in the world are going to detonate at the same time.
For that was almost going to hit Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a pretty big asteroid too. It was going to destroy most of all of Europe, which would probably honestly just shatter the world.
Yeah, I remember some asteroid
Or
scares.
just start massive earthquakes.
Yeah, I mean, anytime there's ever an asteroid reported anywhere within the solar system, it could pass within like 1 million stellar miles of Earth. Start, oh, this is it. This is the big one. We're all going to die now. Please click on my article that talks about how we're going to die so that I can make money. But, it's... shit doesn't happen. We're fine. And besides, we all know if an asteroid was ever going to come and hit the Earth, all the media would say is asteroid to wipe out humanity, women most affected.
I feel like a lot of people would kill themselves first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Trump becomes president, so many people are saying they're going to kill themselves. But the thing about...
Yeah,
They never
said
do.
they'd move to Canada.
They never do.
Yeah, Canada
They're
is worse.
Yeah, again, this is going to be one of those things that you'll discover as you get older. People say that shit and they just say it for attention. They're never intended.
Really, I know this.
Yeah, I knew a girl when I was...
Same with people with depression.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have it. They just fake it for attention.
10 to
But
11...
there are some people
Yeah.
who do.
Yeah, 10 to 11 years ago, I knew this girl. Every 6 months, she would swallow a bottle of pills, presumably to kill herself. But she even told me, like, oh, I know it's not going to kill me. I'm going to puke it up, but I just want the attention. She even admitted it.
Yeah, that's really sad. Whereas, because, like, people bring it up all the time. They're like, women attempt suicide more often than men do. Men commit suicide way more often than women do. Because all those attempts being counted includes exactly like Joker was saying, where they don't actually want to kill themselves, they're just doing it for attention. I actually know a girl who killed herself because she was diabetic, so she gave herself an insulin overdose. The thing is, she had done this multiple times throughout her life, not actually trying to commit suicide, trying to get attention. This time, she accidentally fucked her measurements up, went a little too far, and succeeded at killing herself.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was super surprised, even though she had had multiple attempts throughout her life, because they were like, oh, we thought by now she wasn't serious. Yeah.
Which was right there at the end.
Whereas, I know tons of dudes who killed themselves because they were in the army, got massive amounts of PTSD, came home, their lives were ruined, and they just ate a gun. They didn't let anybody know that they were going to do it. They didn't say anything to nobody. They just, pow.
Most veterans kill themselves.
Yeah. Snacks.
Not most veterans.
A lot of them, though.
Yeah.
Snacks, didn't you say you saw a dude blow his brains out at a shooting range one time?
Yeah, very first time I ever went shooting. Happy birthday to me.
It was, that's upsetting.
It is upsetting, but I found it a teeny bit
That's
funny because of my humor.
That's when I learned that I never wanted to work at a shooting range because I thought about doing it before because I'm like, oh yeah, this is fun. Then that happened, and I started talking to the employees because we had nothing to do, as we were waiting like an hour for the police reports to be filed and finished. So, talking to the employees to pass the time, and they're like, yeah, this sort of shit happens all the time. So, it's sort of like, hey, you want to work at a gas station? Are you comfortable cleaning up a gas station bathroom? If the answer is no, probably shouldn't work there.
Mm-hmm.
Here, do you want to know something funny?
You work at a gun range in California. Hey, are you okay with seeing people commit suicide? No? Okay, don't work here.
Go ahead.
That's true. Okay, what I was going to say now. I knew that was going to happen. But actually, here at gas stations, there are people, you get paid like 2 times the amount for cleaning the bathroom. You get like super extra money for it.
Well, I would hope so. I've been inside enough gas station bathrooms to know that...
Mine are... Price ones here aren't bad at all. They're usually always clean.
I think the problem there is more along the lines of... It's not the concern of the trucker coming in and then blowing up the toilet. It's more the concern of some homeless guy comes in and starts shooting up in there. Because that's happened plenty of times.
Are there a lot of meth heads in Idaho?
A lot of meth heads, yes, there is.
Okay, because I have a friend who lives in the most rural part of Oregon, and he says there are a lot of meth heads.
Junkies. Yeah, a lot of crackheads and junkies.
Okay.
No, I remember one time watching this news report about the police were called to a bomb threat at a Home Depot because somebody called 911 after this guy comes running into the store and he says, "Everyone get out of my way. I'm fixing to blow up the toilet."
I've had that happen. There was a guy at Taco Bell. I think he just did a prank or something weird, and then he was sitting there in the bathroom saying, "Demon, get out!" He's sitting there fine. He was crying. It was hilarious.
Is that like the Austin Powers thing? Who does number 2 work for? Jesus.
The Austin Powers. Oh, you're baby sized. Get in my belly.
Was that from the second one? Because I never saw the second one.
Yeah, that was Fat Bastard, the Scottish guy.
Yeah, I never saw the second or third one. I only saw the first one.
Baby sized. I could eat
He
you.
weighs a metric ton.
He does.
Okay.
I'm about to cry.
Okay, let's go. My net is almost full again. We are kicking ass today, boys. Although I do notice that each net is only netting me like 700, 800 bucks. But this is going a lot faster.
Yeah, you're still getting so much XP.
Yeah.
The XP is way more important than money. That's all I'm going to say. Money is important, but XP is way more important.
Mm-hmm.
But the Rocky Lake is where, like, the second best XP in, like, lower than level 10 is the Rocky Lake. There's these cutthroat trout. You use, like, either a sinking rod or a float rod, and you just throw on I think, small minnow? Yeah, small minnows, and you just cast it out there, and you're getting unique cutthroats every time. Which you haven't ran into a unique.
Does your house does your house have a shooting car in front of it? Like a car that is just there to be shot at?
No.
Okay. I've heard that's a very...
the city. I live in the city.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I'm with my mom right now, too.
Okay.
Makes a little more sense.
Yeah. I mean, I've known a lot of kids who did the whole live with mom, live with dad thing. But unfortunately, I never had to do that myself. It sounds very tragic and unfortunate. But I guess you get used to it.
Yeah, get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost better, because then your mom gets a step down. Sometimes he can be rich, or he cannot be rich, and you get a good Christmas.
True.
Oh, God.
You get two sides of a Christmas.
True. Are you okay, Snacks?
Oh, just
Like, something's happening.
PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
This poor fucking kid, man.
Oh, I'm fine with it. Not. Definitely.
Right. You're fine. And that's great. That's what I would prefer. Because the thing is, you don't know how bad it is because you have no frame of reference outside of that. Like,
But
I really feel bad for you.
My stepdad, I've had him ever since I knew I was alive. Ever since I can remember, I've been with him. I'm still with him now.
Yeah, that's better than the alternative.
Yeah, but no, there's to the viewers who were asking about like saltwater maps. The Blue Crab Island has permit, which is saltwater, red drum, flounder, tarpon. Also, we go at level 18. There's the Everglades, which is in Florida, and there's tarpon and stuff like that.
Wait a minute. Go back. Did you say red rum?
Red drum.
And it's spelled red rum, right?
REDDRUM.
Yep.
Red drum.
Murder.
Red drum.
Red
Red drum.
I saw that.
Trapu Seb. Do you know that one?
Gooble gobble, one of us, we accept her, Gooble gobble,
God.
That one takes me back.
Kids these days don't watch black and white movies.
Oh,
Except for American History X.
I think when I actually got it, it was in color. But I used to watch it in non-color all the time. Remember the little toaster or something like that?
The Brave Little Toaster? Yeah, I know that movie.
And also, that like yeller dog that got killed by pig.
Oh shoot! What?
Old Yeller.
So
Old Yeller, yeah. I was gonna say.
It's literally called. You're like, what's the one with that Yeller dog? Old Yeller.
Shut up. Okay.
It's okay, man. You're 12. I get it. When I was a kid, my grandparents had this. Do you know what a VCR is?
I know what a VCR is.
Wow.
Okay.
I feel old. Crap.
Yeah. Anyway, they had a number of VHS tapes for the kids to watch whenever my parents wanted a night away from me and my sister. So one of the ones that we would watch was this Disney movie, and I mean really old Disney, like animated by Walt Disney kind of fucking Disney movie. And what it was about is it was like there were these two kingdoms that were made up of anthropomorphized musical instruments. It was like the land of strings where you had like violin people and cello people and shit like that. And then you had the land of jazz where you had like trumpets and saxophones. And they had it, like the plot of the movie was a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, where the prince of the jazz kingdom fell in love with the princess of the string kingdom. And when they decided to sneak away together to elope, the king and the queen of their respective kingdoms thought that the other kingdom had kidnapped their child, so they went to war. But the thing is, and this is what makes it a cartoon, is that there were no lines spoken at all. The entire movie was just told through music.
I feel like that sounds familiar, but...
Yeah, I would say that too. It sounds way familiar.
Mm-hmm. See, I thought you were going to start telling like the story of American History X and pretend like it was a Disney movie and see how long you could keep up the charade.
I don't think I'd be able to keep a straight face long enough for that.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't see your face. You just have to keep a straight voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Silly Symphonies Music Land, I think.
Yes, I have seen that one. But
yeah.
I remember those.
Yeah, I'll post the YouTube link. Check.
There's this really depressing one that's kind of in that same vein. It takes place during the Great Depression. Deeply upsetting. Yikes.
Sounds very sad.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, this violin princess is dummy thick.
God.
Don't be a degenerate, man. Before long you're gonna end up like having sex with your saxophone if you start down that path.
Well, no, because the saxophone's the guy in this cartoon.
That doesn't make any sense. Between the violin and the saxophone, which one clearly has a... Think about it. Or don't.
Sorry, I'm watching the thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Now I can't stop.
Oh my.
No. So day 3 is the day you want to hit, basically. Well, actually, day 5. You want the day to where it's like really good in the really early morning and really good at the really evening. I want to see how much it is to skip to the next morning, and if it's free, you guys should just try that. Because
I'm almost there. I'm almost there anyway because I've already jumped days a couple times. So
I think the worst day to fish is probably sunny days.
I remember there was this one cartoon I watched when I was little, It was the jazz singer, but with owls. So instead of Al Jolson, it was Owl Jolson. But it was the plot of the jazz singer, but the characters were owls instead of people.
Have you ever watched the movie about like it's like a Western movie with the name Dove in it?
No, I haven't seen that many Westerns, unfortunately, which I feel bad about.
The Western movies are really good. They're the best.
Mm-hmm. I've seen Unforgiven. I've seen Tombstone. I've seen Silverado. I've seen True Grit, both versions.
Watch Quigley Down Under on Netflix while it's still on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It's real good.
I've wanted to see the Searchers for a while.
Sad.
Mm-hmm.
They got rid of Step Brothers.
Step Brothers on Netflix?
On Netflix, yeah.
I saw that movie back when it first came out. It was okay, I guess.
Yeah, Will Ferrell sucks.
I don't know. I used to find Will Ferrell funny. Now I just kind of find him obnoxious.
Most Adam Sandler movies. They got rid of Waterboy, which is 100% classic.
Yeah.
Which I'm a big Adam Sandler fan. I'm a big
Oh, Jesus.
Big Adam Sandler fan.
The only Adam Sandler movie that I have seen that I really like is Uncut Gems, and that's a very different thing. But that is a good movie.
One. He's just okay. So, Snacks probably has a better idea on this. I'm guessing you've watched more Adam Sandler movies.
Hi, I'm Adam Sandler and I'm Jewish. Hi, I'm Adam Sandler and I'm Jewish. Hi. Okay, here's $20 million.
Jack and Jill's the best.
Oh no!
Oh my God, that's a bridge too far.
I think I just crapped out my intestines.
Yeah. I'll say this for Adam Sandler. He's apparently a very nice guy, and he has a lot of friends in Hollywood. But that's partially because he helps them make a lot of money that they probably shouldn't have.
Yeah. I mean, hey, like, I can understand. Look, it's the mindset of somebody's going to get a slice of this pie. It might as well be me. And the only people's money that he's wasting in his grift is the money of the movie studios. And I'm not going to feel sorry for those pieces of shit at all. So I like that he takes care of his friends, you know?
Well, the thing is, he's not even doing that because the movies he makes are profitable. The studios make money off those movies. The people he's ripping off are the people who go to see his movies, and generally the people who go to see his movies know what they're getting into and they're okay with it.
Exactly. Like that was the whole thing Adam Sandler said about Uncut Gems. He's like, I'm just going to make like nothing but shitty movies forever because no one cares.
But they still like them.
Yeah, exactly. Like those
not try at a movie and it'd be good.
Yeah, like the Grown-Ups movies. Those movies made the studio money.
Yeah, no, I understand the hustle. It's like, look, it's part of my life philosophy, which is what you should do is you should set goals for yourself. You need to decide what do you want to do. But once you decide what your goal is, you should do the exact minimum effort that you possibly can in order to achieve that goal. Because anything beyond that is wasted effort. Now, a lot of people hear that and they think, oh, well, he's just saying do the bare minimum to get by. And I'm all like, if your goal is to be like the youngest billionaire who ever lived or some shit, like that requires an extraordinary amount of hard work. So you're still going to have to work really hard to achieve that goal. All I'm saying is, once you achieve it, you should only you should only be putting in as much effort as necessary in order to get that done. Because I see it all the time where people burn themselves out because they're putting too much effort into trying to achieve something that's going to take time. And they think, well, I can cut down on that time if I just start, if I flame out on this shit. And that's all. Like I'm bringing this up right now because Adam Sandler, because he keeps coming up with these awful movies, but like he still keeps coming up with ideas for movies, and it's basically like the same shit over and over again. But that's the thing is, he's like, I want to make a profit here with this movie, so I'm going to put in the exact minimum effort to get that done. So it's basically the same movie over and over again, but it's enough to where people keep going to go see it. You know, and instead he could be putting all this effort into the shit like he did with Uncut Gems, and it's not really getting him anywhere because his goal is to be successful. It's
Level
not
10.
to be this
Level 10.
great respected actor, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Level 10? I'm
Yep.
catching up to you.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
I don't think I'm level 9 yet.
I think
Yeah.
I'm level 6.
The moment you can afford it, Snacks, get the rod stand. It'll double your productivity.
Just get a second rod, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a second rod, but I like
Yeah,
lure
it's
fishing.
like, you know, if you're trying to make 6 million
Get the feeder
cookies,
rod.
it's much more likely you'll be able to achieve it with 2 ovens than 1 oven.
But also, with that feeder rod, I think it does way better than any
Mm-hmm.
float rod. Like you catch way more on that feeder rod than you do the float rod, correct?
Seems like it.
And bigger fish.
Mm-hmm.
Although that could be a problem because of your bait, but also the sinker rod gets to the bottom. This is not a deep lake, so there's no point of using a match rod. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, you're still just gonna be right there at that same spot with the sinker anyway.
Snacks, have you ever seen the Frank Caliendo skit of him doing the Adam Sandler thing?
I've seen a lot of Frank Caliendo skits, but I can't recall an Adam Sandler related one.
That one's
Usually
great.
the ones I remember is his John Madden impression. But
Yeah,
nobody
that's the
here,
famous one.
except for you, who's old enough to fucking remember who John Madden is.
Well,
Good God.
his name is kind of notorious because of the Madden football game. But
Which I really want.
yeah, I mean, I have the new Madden. My fans literally bought it for me. I don't. It doesn't do much for me, but like the thing is,
Doesn't do much.
Madden kind of gained football immortality through that game, even though he hasn't announced a game in 12 years. I think the last game he announced was before you were born, buddy. So, because the last game,
2000. What year?
the 2009 Super Bowl. So February 09 was the last game John Madden ever announced.
We haven't had one text in the chat in a while.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Actually, at the end of your stream, you should see if the people like having a third person.
Well,
Someone
I
that
mean,
knows how to, like,
if they
help you out.
don't, then they can suck it up. I don't care. I don't care about my viewers at all. Well, no, not really. But the fact that I've spent dozens of hours playing a janitor simulator video game on stream tells you exactly how much I care about what they want. Like, I'm going to do what I want to do on stream. It's up to people if they want to come around.
Well, that was obvious with Dragon Quest.
Have you ever? Someone chatted.
Mm-hmm.
Ryguy.
Ryguy is at that stage of the night when he starts asking questions he knows the answer to. I've never been drunk, period, and he knows that. He's just messing around.
Really?
I have never drank... Well, no, I have drank alcohol before, but I've never been drunk before. I'm Asian. It doesn't agree with us. My mom is actually allergic to alcohol. If she drinks even a tiny bit of alcohol, she turns, like, lobster red.
Spotted bass.
Now, that doesn't stop her from drinking it, but she really shouldn't. Hey, Robert, what's up?
Right there.
In fact, it would not surprise me if you, a 12-year-old child, has consumed more alcohol than I have. If you told me that was true, I would believe you.
I don't want to answer the question.
It's okay. We already know what the answer is, dude. You live with a single mother.
Oh, God. That's
That
cold.
was messed up, but I like it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not an insult to you. It's just
That
like,
was like a
just
dark
women
humor joke.
don't know how to raise kids by themselves.
Mhm.
Like,
She's
If I
had
read-
a stepdad the whole time.
If I read one more internet article about 5 reasons why it's better being a single mother, 5 reasons why I love being a single mother,
And my,
I'm
5
a
reasons.
skeptic.
Let's hear it for our based trannies, fellow Goyim.
Mm-hmm.
one of my fankest memories is when I was probably 5 years old. I accidentally ate a habanero pepper, thinking it was a bell pepper.
So you were like a young LA beast.
Jesus Christ, a habanero pepper eaten by a 5-year-old will probably kill him. Like, I'm guessing you just took a bite instead of like ate the whole fucking thing whole.
I did eat the whole thing whole. It was tiny. They were tiny though. They were really tiny.
How did it
Did
go?
you at least end up in the hospital over there? Because like that seriously should have killed you.
I ran to into the living room with my grandpa and my dad. They had clear alcohol. I never knew there was clear alcohol. Well, in that brand, R&R, I didn't know there was clear alcohol. Never seen it ever since that day. And I thought it was water. I thought they were joking with me, trying to see me suffer. So I chugged that. It was probably half a gallon full.
Oh my god, dude. No way.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I think you are the young... Maybe you are like the next LA beast. You're genetically different.
I think it was about the same amount as there is in the
It wasn't alcohol. It was 20-year-old Crystal Pepsi.
Crystal.
Oh man.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Alright.
Okay, do you even know who the LA beast is? Like, am I just...
No, he doesn't. I understand it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're making these jokes for me, aren't you?
Well, I mean, the LA beast is still relevant on the internet today.
That sounds so familiar.
It sounded like a smash cut in a detective movie or something.
That's called I'm just going up and down the scales, just making sure that things are working. Okay, let's see here.
Play base name like Skippy something.
You should learn how to play the Simpsons theme.
Out.
The LA Beast. His name's Skippy.
Yes. Yes.
I used to watch 3 videos to the side of New York. So you messed up right there at the end. What song is that? I know what song that is.
God, I know that song.
Okay. I just learned this in school.
I know that song. God damn it, it's gonna irritate me now. To the shores of Tripoli. God damn it. Yeah, God, I can't remember the name of that song though. But yeah, the LA Beast is a competitive eater. He does things like eat cactuses and...
Yeah, I know who he is.
Okay.
I know who he is. It took me a second to remember his name.
Yeah.
I don't remember him being called putting LA Beast in videos, but I remember Skippy.
Yeah.
I remember Skippy.
Yeah. That is him. I don't know why he doesn't change his YouTube name. Everyone calls him the LA Beast. Even he does, so... It's a little odd. Okay, why am I not getting any bites all of a sudden? This is odd.
The time?
It's 1 o'clock. It should be pretty good right now.
I think there's actually a thing if you overfish an area, maybe.
That may have happened because I have not moved from this spot in like 8 years.
I've been in the moss spot and I haven't moved. I haven't caught anything in a while now. But odd. We would fight for freedom and our lands and sea. Odd.
Hey VGK Tigers, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Jeremiah, welcome to the stream. Man, it's almost midnight. How the hell did time go by so freaking fast? That's unreal.
For me, it's about to be 1 o'clock.
Are you like one of those free range kids that your parents kind of just let you do whatever you want?
You want to know something funny?
What?
Yes, it is.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm on school break, but also I can go to bed super late at night and wake up before, like, I'll wake up super early. My body won't let me go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be perfectly fine for the next day until about 5 a.m.
5 p.m., you mean?
No?
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
But lately I haven't been doing that. I've been sleeping in more because I've been staying up later. Like, last night I stayed up pretty late till about 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I slept till about 12.
Oh, I can't put the rod
I was
stand
waiting
up.
for the stream all day.
Yeah.
You can't put it on the bridge, but you can put it to the left of the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was waiting for the stream all day because I was hoping I would have been able to be talking right now. Which there are a lot of games I could probably help you out with.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, yeah, we're just trying to find good stuff to co-op because I know this technically isn't a co-op game, but it kind of is.
It's something you can play together.
Yeah.
And it's entertaining. And it's not boring. Like, what game's boring? I really hate most of the popular games now. I mean, I like all Call of Duties, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I stream weird stuff.
Do you have the Call of Duty?
No. Activision is run by men with pointy hats who don't ever lower the price on their games.
That's true. Do you not have any Call of Duty?
I have some.
Any cross-played ones?
I don't think so, no. I don't have any of the newer ones. I have, like, the Modern Warfare 2 Remaster campaign on PS4 because it was free on PS Store. I have the original Call of Duty. I remember getting that when
PS4. I wish you had Xbox One.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Call of Duty well enough, but it doesn't really excite me.
Yeah, but if we get another stimulus check, like Trump agreed we will, I will be getting probably either the new Xbox or a better PC. I'm thinking about just getting a better PC and then waiting for the Xbox to be cheapened, like it usually does, after all the bugs are gone and everything.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper.
That's probably a good idea. I keep telling people, don't even buy these new consoles yet. There's not much on them yet.
Yeah, I won't buy the PS5. I've heard so much worse things about PS5, and they even admitted it's going to be weaker than the Xbox.
Yeah, graphically, I think that's probably true. I'm probably going to get both because my dad needs something to do. And he only likes to play Splinter Cell.
Oh, do you remember a game from, like, way back when PlayStation, like, 2? Like, I used to play this every day, even when the Xbox One just barely came out. It was PlayStation 2. Something Metal. Twisted Metal.
Yeah, I remember that game. I remember. I have that game. But you saying it came out, like, way back when is not making me feel good because I was your age when that game came out. It does not feel that long ago to me.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 31.
How?
I'm 31.
I didn't expect you. I thought you would have been. Okay.
And Snacks is 64.
Okay, now that's...
Yeah, that's cap. That's cap. Snacks is not... Oh, he's stepped out of the call for a second.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
I see him fishing. He's right next to me. Huh.
Scared me. Also, I took a screenshot of your rare deer. That is super rare. I don't know if it's 100 and 1,000, but they're super hard to find. And they're usually places on maps where you'll never go. I think it's like a I think there's usually a rare on your map. There's usually 2 rares on your map. But for some rares, it's really hard to find rares. There's sometimes where they'll just be right in front of your face, but most of the time they're usually like stacked up back somewhere. Like in a herd of deer, I saw 2 rares. 1 herd. It was an albino and a piebald.
So that deer I killed in the hunter game.
It's called a piebald.
Yeah, and
it's really rare. It's pretty rare.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as rare as an albino, but it's still really rare. Especially for starting out like that.
Okay, man, I have not gotten a bite in a hot minute.
I'm just moving spots now and I'm catching them like crazy. Just go to like the Honestly, you could probably just try fishing on the other side of where you were.
That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm right by the bridge. I was on the other side before.
Oh, I meant like on. Oh, you were over there, huh? What happened to Snack?
He just dropped off the call for a minute, and there might be some background noise over there or something like that.
I'm going to open you up a new Mountain Dew. Right? Yeah. And one thing which kind of sucks for me, I don't lose weight. I stay at a heavier weight for my age, not overweight, just like a more normal weight.
Mm-hmm.
But I never really gain weight. I just gain weight when I get older, but I'm always staying at like the same width and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm more than like not skinny, but more than normal. I mean, at my weight, I weigh kind of heavy, I guess, or. But me and my friend are like the exact same weight, and my friend's Asian and Mexican. It's a weird crossover.
Asian and Mexican. That's not something I see often.
No, but he's got the funniest racist jokes and dark humor.
Oh, yeah, sure. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm probably going to be getting out of here shortly. It's almost midnight.
And you got to do stuff tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I got stuff going on tomorrow. It is Christmas Eve, and I do have a couple things that I want to take care of.
Tomorrow?
I will probably stream some tomorrow at some point, almost certainly.
Are you going to stream this or the Hunter?
Probably one of the two, yes. I just don't know exactly which one. And I'm not getting any bites.
Is there any cross games games that we could join each other that you play?
I'm not sure.
So, let me look at my games really quick. Is there any series you've started thinking of?
I mean, there's a ton of stuff. If it exists, I probably at least thought about playing it, but,
You ever thought about doing Minecraft at all or something?
Oh, yeah, I love Minecraft. I'm definitely going to do that when I get my new PC, because it's what I'm able to do is going to be a lot better when I get the new PC, so I'm going to hold out until then, but that's not going to be much longer.
But if you do buy the new Call of Duty, which it will get better, it's not the best right now, but it will get better, I could totally join you.
All right.
Any crossplay game that I will probably try to join you in your life.
TJ, no. I don't think the NFL is rigged in that regard, no. I think he just...
I don't think it's rigged, but there's I think some refs, like, forward to a team, you know?
It can happen, but he was asking specifically about the Josh Gordon thing, and I don't think that's an indication that the league is rigged.
No, but they tried to take out Lockett a couple games back. One of the guys tried to hurt Lockett. He hurt his ankle for a bit, but then he out of nowhere started feeling all right.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming out and watching the stream tonight. We went for 3 hours on this fishing simulator, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a night.
Went 3 hours?
Yeah, we've been streaming for 3 hours on Fishing Simulator.
Wow.
All right, guys.